awkward.
Awkward. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 25th midweek chat. I am joined by Malcolm of May to December and Tash of Sketchney. How are you both doing?
Okay.
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah?
You doing well?
Yeah, pretty good. Enjoying your movie nights with the Chucky films just lately?
Yeah, it's kind of sad that I've only got the two of them, but at the same time, I'm glad I haven't got the rest of the Chucky ones.
You not like them?
I just don't have really all that interest. As I said in my Bride of Chucky one, I've seen the Child's Play ones, and I just feel like the Chucky ones are a parody of all that came before it.
Have you seen this one, Tash? The Curse of Chucky one?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen Seed of Chucky either.
You don't want to.
Malcolm's got them all, haven't you?
Yeah, I saw Malcolm's comment saying he had them all. I was like, oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, I tell you, I see the Chucky is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I hate the whole doll trying to figure out sexuality. It's just like...
It just had me. I was just sat there going, what? Wait, what?
No, if it's a person, then you can understand because emotions and everything. And organs and so forth. But a doll that doesn't know, it's just like... You know...
Well, they tried it in the whole Child's Play thing, where they did that whole... The longer he's in the body of the doll, the more human he becomes and all that stuff. But you can't grow organs in a bloody plastic doll.
Well, obviously, you grew a human organ down below to get production going on.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Seed of Chucky, that was kind of a weird one.
Well,
I haven't seen that.
So, have you only ever seen one and Seed then? Not one, so one and Bride.
No, I've seen 1, 2, and 3 of Child's Play, and I've only seen Bride of Chucky.
I like what you said about number 3, about the controversy, why it got banned.
Yeah.
About how 2 kids took a little boy to a railway station. They laid him on the tracks, and then they killed him. I remember that so clearly because I was really little at the time.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And my mum wouldn't let me be on my own at all. Because she was so scared that it was going to happen.
Mm.
Hey Malcolm, what's the scariest out of the Child's Play for you?
It's got to be the first one because it's the only real scary one. The rest, after 2, they become comedies like the Nightmare on Elm Street, really.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think of them as horror films after number 2.
What other films do you think of like that then? Like what other series of movies?
Well, but I've gone that one.
Yeah.
All of them. Puppet Master, Hellraiser.
Halloween became a parody of itself.
It has to a big degree.
Yeah, but still, some of the Halloween sequels are still pretty good. I mean, I've never seen Halloween 3, and that one don't even have Michael Myers in.
What's that? You haven't seen all the Halloween collection?
No, I haven't either. That's why I'm going to enter your competition.
I've not seen all Halloween collection. I've not even seen Halloween 3. I've seen 1, 2, Resurrection, and H2O.
You guys haven't seen my new hat, have you?
Hat?
No, it's a Fargo one.
Oh, nice.
It came free with the TV series from Best Buy.
Oh, really?
That suits you.
Nice.
So now I can go like this, right? And I can be Adam. So I can go like this. Hold on. Talk to say something to me, ready? Yeah. I got a Funko Pop today. I'm going to do an unboxing later.
It was nice of Adam to join the chat, wasn't it? It's quite deceiving.
I tell you though, they're bloody warm.
Yeah.
Really? Is it quite thick?
When you're not outside, they're so hot. I don't know how he wears it. But yeah, it came free with it. It only cost me $17 because I had Best Buy gift vouchers.
Done it.
Do only Best Buy do it with the hat?
Yeah, The one thing over here I've noticed is when new films come out, it's like exclusives everywhere in America.
Yeah.
You know where, like, for instance, you'd go to HMV and they'd have a still book, or Play.com would have a still book, and that'd be basically it. Over here, there's like 8 different versions. Lenticular, Digi, Still, Free Beanie, Free...
Yeah, it's like, which one do I get?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'd rather get something like that, which is going to benefit me in cold weather, you know?
Yeah.
Hello,
Exactly. Well, I want to. I just found out that they're going to be doing a Half-Life T-shirt in the arcade block. So
Yeah, I saw that after I missed it again.
I was so happy. I was just like, nice. I may do another unboxing.
You should, though.
I might start doing the arcade block unboxing videos because I want to get back into doing my game reviews. I might, you know.
Well, I think you should, because the arcade thing is kind of like your thing, like the horror one's my thing, kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't want to copy you because I know you wanted to do your horror one because you're doing your horror reviews. I didn't want to copy you.
No, it's different. It's different, you know. I don't mind. It's different, you know. I want to get arcade block, but every time I go to pull the trigger on it,
It's sold out.
it's sold out because
we've got some questions and comments in the section. Have you got it open, Malcolm?
Hello, my lovely people. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hello, guys.
Howdy, plonkers. How have you three been? Well, I've been doing all right, you know. I fell over the other day, almost fell down the stairs,
Yeah.
you know. But, you know, that happens quite a lot, so...
Well, you fall down the stairs quite a lot.
No, I mean, sometimes...
Trip over.
Well, it was me trying to play Kiss Chase with the cat, and that probably didn't help. I've taught the cat, we've got this thing where the kitchen goes round into the dining room like a circle.
Yeah.
And I do this thing where it goes round and I hide, and then I try and run down the stairs before we can get to me and get in the door down here. Well, I tried it, caught my leg, and almost went flying down the stairs, but luckily caught on the banister. Yeah, that's what happens when you do silly things with animals, I guess.
At least you managed to save yourself.
Yeah, but what if I hadn't done? I could have been in a coma. Malcolm is a jackass. I really am. You know? I really am. You're right.
It's nice of people to point it out to you.
It is. I love when people point this stuff out to me because it's so true. It just shows how observant they are.
Yeah.
There's actually a film in there called Jackass. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I remember
There's 2 Jackasses. It was a TV series before it was a movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my word, you didn't know that.
No.
The TV series was a lot better.
I never really watched it.
You didn't see the episode where they sniffed wasabi?
No.
No, I thought I did that in the second movie. I can't remember. Or I did. I think I've seen the clip of it.
It might have been in one of the movies. I know the first movie was really good, but the other 2 were all right. Because to be honest, they're not really movies. They're just the episodes longer in the movie.
Yeah, they're just clips from. Yeah, exactly.
What's this? The other 2 people are cool. Oh, that's nice, Jeremy Peters. So James Jimmy J Johnson's cooler than me. Okay.
Well, I'm definitely cooler than you. That's. I'm
Definitely
cooler
not
than
that.
I'm cooler than the 2 of you put together. Ooh.
You are. I agree with you on that one. Bloody cunt. It always rings when I'm on a chat or something.
They want to join in with the Kiss Chase game.
Oh, did you like my recent? Did you like my Wolf Cop post?
I'm being pet.
Oh, it's Shadow today.
Yeah, nice cat ass for you. There you go.
Hello, kitty.
Yeah. When she's not being tortured by robot spiders, she's.
Malcolm has hairy nipples for James. Okay.
Oh, go lay down.
What?
Yeah. What, do they go especially hairy when you're around James? Is that
It looks like it. Malcolm, the
some
wrong
kind of
turn.
male trick?
Malcolm, the wrong turn 6. I watched it after your review, and I've got to say, I've learned like 2 scenes. I thought the movie was pants. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And I bet I can guess what those two scenes were, guys. One involved what do you call it, a sex scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hello,
know,
Alex.
the other scene was probably, I don't know. But either way, it was a bad movie.
You were
Bad
saying about your wolf thing or something.
Yeah, my wolf cop posted it. It's got me picture like.
Oh yeah, the werewolf one. And you're like.
Alex Twinders.
I got that one, the other one. My newest one.
Oh no, I haven't seen. I saw the last review I saw was the one I commented on, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, on the what one was it? Oh, on the task, I actually squatted on the table and had my bum over it, naked. I was going to pretend I was taking a shit on it, and then I thought, hold on a minute, I don't think YouTube are going to like this.
Yeah, can you imagine censorship? Just.
You know, but it was a great picture. It was on the table like this, like, where are we? It was on the table like that, and I was squatted over it, my bum just up there, as I could say. But I thought afterwards, no, I can't upload that because, you know, YouTube might get funny.
It might get funny, yeah.
So, James is sitting there thinking, I would have loved to have seen his ass.
Yeah, just want to say, he'll get hairy nipples for you. That's.
How you doing, James? Your head looks rather shiny. It does look shiny. That's
Polish it today.
it's because it's the tip of a penis.
Yeah.
I keep telling people this. It's got a penis head.
I thought you'd just been polishing it extra hard today. That sounded worse, actually.
Oh dear God. Why would I polish my head?
Oh, there we go. Like it's trying to get you to tell him now.
He's trying to get me to explain it, and yeah.
Oh,
I'm falling for that again.
Gosh, we invited you on Saturday as well.
Yeah, I was the backup person because you couldn't get anybody else. I wasn't feeling up to being in the chat, so I wasn't. So, but I watched. So.
You watched? You like to watch, do you?
I was completely agreeing with what you were saying about the Incredible Hulk and that. I was sat there going.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't believe what that James hadn't seen it and stuff. So.
I can get it.
That's because James doesn't watch anything that's decent.
Lou Ferrigno was the ultimate Hulk, so.
Yeah.
I like Mark Ruffalo too. He brings an emotional side to it, but
It does. It does. I mean, I do prefer the 70s Hulk more because it's a real person. It's not CGI.
yeah, it's not.
Hello, Adam.
Who?
Oh, Adam, you missed me impersonating you earlier. Let me do it again.
Oh, he's doing a good impersonation.
Let's do it again. Look, here I am. Look, it's me. It's Adam. Look, here we go. Look.
Look, you scared James off.
I just need to grow the beard again. And look, I'm Adam. Alright. How cool was that?
You sat there going, wow, it's like looking in the mirror.
What's this? Malcolm cries because he can't play with James' balls anymore. You know what? When I was in England, I had those balls in my hand and I was playing with them all the time. They're about this big. They're like, oh, what are those called? What are those balls called? Those glass balls.
Pebbles?
You mean like crystal balls? Or?
No, remember those balls? Remember those little balls that people used to play with? The little glass. What were they?
Marbles.
That's it. They're like the size of marbles, right? And except they're squishy. So in case you wondered, now you know.
Do you mean bouncing balls, Malcolm?
Oh, Mars balls. Watching Wolf Cop tomorrow, can't wait. I can't wait to hear what you think, Alex. Oh, here we go. This is some guys to you, Tash. Hi, Tash. I watched your video about Donnie Darko, and it seemed like you wasn't really a fan of it. If I'm wrong, I apologise. if you didn't like it, was there a main reason, or was there parts of the movie you would have changed?
It wasn't that I didn't like it. It was just very. It was very surreal. As I said, it's very artistic, and I applaud it for that. I just didn't think it was worth. People have said it's on their list of movies to watch before you die, and I'm like, there are a lot better movies that I would say people must definitely watch before they die than putting Donnie Darko number 6 on the list. So, it was alright. It was just very artistic, and unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of surreal movies. So.
Well, one of the movies you need to watch before you die, people, is Blackwater Vampire.
Yeah.
That's the number 1 on the list. Make sure
It's
you know.
a Vampire Slayer movie.
It's on my movie.
You know, I downloaded Blackwater Vampire so I can review it properly again.
Did you?
Yeah.
When are you going to do that?
What's that?
When are you going to review it?
Probably in a few days, because there's some ones I want to view today. Like, I'm going to do the Child's Plays probably next week. I've got so much to watch, and no matter how much I try, I always end up in bed at 5 a.m. in the morning. No matter how many, and if I watch 2 in the afternoon, I still end up at 5 in the morning in bed.
Yeah.
And I'm always like this, and the next day I'm like this. I mean, if you look at some of my reviews, you can see my eyes are bloodshot in some of them.
Hey Malcolm, have you ever tried doing the 24-hour marathon and not sleeping?
Well, you know what, I want to, but first of all, I need my camera to turn up. Second of all, cause the setup down here, like Donna comes down here at a certain time and her mum's in at a certain time, it's a bit hard to kind of keep up the 24-hour thing. I would like to do a 24-hour marathon and watch 16 movies. I believe that you should watch as many films as you can in that 24 hours as you can. But the problem is I won't be able to review them straight after because I'm on a tight thing of 16 movies.
Yeah, exactly. You've got no time then to sit there and go, oh, this movie is this.
Because my reviews, they go from about 10 minutes to 20 odd minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And, oh, that Fertile Ground, Tash.
Huh?
That Fertile Ground movie.
Oh yeah, you look so absolutely just heartened and lost.
I was sitting there, I was like, why did I buy this Blu-ray? Why did I watch this movie?
You were like, it's alright. I was like, I wouldn't have guessed it from the rest of the review.
What's this? 89 Gunner says, hey Melonhead, hey Adam. But no, hey Alex. Did he say hey Alex earlier on? No, he didn't. You ignored Alex, you bastard.
Alex would like to come in the chat one day, Malcolm.
Oh?
Gaz?
Alex,
Yeah, on the chat on Saturday.
yeah, I said he could be in the chat on Saturday if he bought a webcam. If he don't buy a webcam, he doesn't go on the chat on Saturday, I'm permanently blocking him from ever being in the Geeky-Chat.
I think he can come in on his phone. We were talking about it earlier on Skype.
On his phone? Hasn't he got a computer?
He got a computer but no webcam at the moment, so he
He's got a webcam for 5 or 10 quid. It only needs to be a cheap one. You know, it'd be better than being on your phone. I wouldn't go on the chat on my phone. I wouldn't go on it on an iPad if I had my choice because I hate them.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Go to somewhere like Argus or something, get a £5 webcam, a £10 one if you want to get a fairly decent one, and you're laughing.
I'm still struggling to back up my computer, so.
How is your computer now? Tash still not working? Or?
Oh no, it's still dead. I haven't been able to send it off yet because I'm still struggling to back up files. So.
Still bad then.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my laptop's really playing up as well. So I'm desperately trying to get my computer backed up so I can send that off, get that back, and then send my laptop off. But
I have to be honest, I don't like laptops. They're great and they're convenient, but they don't last long.
No, exactly.
In my lifetime, I've had 7 laptops and they've all broken on me. A lot of it might have been from orgasming on them. But other than that, you know, on the case. But other than that, you know, the water damage. But other than that, they end up with this live buzzing noise, like, and I'm like, ugh. Currently answering, hey
That's
Alex
what
and
I was
PJ.
looking at. I was like, wait, what are we currently answering? Yeah, no, that's what annoys me about my laptop is I used to use a laptop regularly for writing and all that stuff. And yet this one doesn't get used as much because I've got the main PC that I've been using, and yet this is playing up already, and I'm just like, why? It's not like it gets used regularly, so...
Guys, PM me your Skype so we can talk sometime, Adam. Okay?
Oh, it's a love story.
It's
That's what I'm
love's
told.
yeah, between a glory cam. Love's in the air with a guy who wears a beanie. I think I may be dreaming.
Tash, I said hi to you on Skype the other day.
You bastard!
Yeah, I was busy. I was chatting to my friend at college, so...
Whenever I'm singing, he butts in.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't interested with your song.
It was. Carry on, Malcolm. I was enjoying it.
I can't now because I've lost my
the... maybe the beanies for kinky stuff.
It is. Well, I don't put on this head. I put it down there. I put some glasses in, and to point it down, I pretend I'm either Gareth or Adam, and I'm like, "Hey guys, oh yeah." Oh, I'm on a good time today. Oh, insulting people again by saying I look like my penis.
I was going to say, I don't know if we should be worried about them or your penis.
Yeah. I paid £1 for 13 grand and felt ripped off. That's what Alex said. Well, you were.
You paid what for what?
He paid £1 for 13 grand. I paid $1.50 for it on Blu-ray. I don't know if you paid £1 for it on Blu-ray. I'm guessing you did. But the sad thing is I actually bought The Task twice. Once on DVD and once on Blu-ray.
Apparently I paid £1.97 for Bride of Chucky and I felt ripped off and I'd seen it before.
So one big happy love. I love you too, Malcolm. Oh, thank you, guys.
Oh.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. A lot of the problem with watching a lot of the same genre movies or genre, whatever you want to call them, is it gets
so tired of the same old stuff.
Yeah, it gets samey. So you're sitting there, you're watching it, you're like, okay, this person got stabbed in the throat. I didn't see that 2 weeks ago in Halloween. So you kind of lose appreciation for them as much as you would probably if you were watching them occasionally.
I think that was the thing watching Child's Play and Bride of Chucky back to back, is that I was immediately drawing correlation with the movie I'd seen the night before, so...
Well, that was like it was for me with the Puppet Masters and the Hellraisers. You're watching it, that bloody Hellraiser Bloodlines. In space, and it goes back in time, and you're just sitting there going, no. Do you know, every time I look at that movie in my collection there, Tash, I just think, should I take a picture of me snapping the disc in half because I hate it? And then I think, no, because the disc is actually rare now. And there's a reason why it's rare, because nobody fucking wanted it.
I felt for you when you were trying to review the new Elm Street. I was just like...
You know, I sat there, I watched it, halfway through I went to bed to sleep because it bored me so much I was tired. I got up an hour later, watched the rest of it, and then I was like this, what am I going to say about this movie? The only thing I liked about it was Jackie L, whatever his name is.
Yeah, you liked his voice, yeah.
I thought it was quite scary, his voice.
Yeah.
Other than that, I thought it was terrible. But I didn't know that they made Freddy Krueger they showed him being like a paedophile.
Yeah, but then made him look like he was unfairly treated.
And then it had him turning the main female lead who was playing Nancy, but different Nancy. Right? Turned her into, put her in like little girls' dresses and was trying to touch her up and stuff. I was like...
Okay, yeah.
And there is a sequel coming out.
Is
Yeah, I
there?
can't believe they're doing a sequel. That's just.
And
When?
there's a sequel to the Friday the 13th remake and all coming.
Malcolm, when is the Nightmare on Elm Street remake sequel coming out?
2016 or something. But if you buy that shit, I'll disown you because it's awful.
I already own it.
I'm talking about the remake. I'm talking about the second one. I would like the second one to go like the original second one with the whole gay storyline because I preferred the second one. I love number 2, part 2, Freddy's Revenge. I love the bit where he does the dance on the bed and the bit where the coach is getting whipped with like the cloth in the shower. I love that. Woo! Yeah.
Have you ever had that, James, a movie where it's been so bad, where you've not even enjoyed it, that you've been tempted to throw it away?
Scarface.
Sorry?
Does he not like Scarface?
He's never
No,
watched
I've never even seen it.
Oh, okay.
it. Okay, James, so what film? Have you ever watched a film where you've hated it so much after watching it?
No, because I've always seen films I wanted to see.
Oh, there we go. Have any of you seen the Wishmaster movies?
Yes,
Well, let me have a look.
I've seen one.
I've seen one.
You know what? I don't own any of them.
I think I saw two, but I can't remember.
I don't own any of the Wishmaster movies. Do you know? I've
Yeah,
seen all.
no,
I've seen them all on VHS. I've seen them all on DVD. I've watched them all on Netflix. They're all on Netflix, by the way, James. You could watch them on there. Wishmaster 1 and 2, classics, beyond a doubt. Fantastic, especially number 1. All right. 3 and 4, they're all right in their own sense. Number 4's funny, like when the angel, I think it's Gabriel Michael, comes down, and the girl drives up to him, and he goes to her, "Oh, you're the chosen one." He pulls out the sword, trying to cut her head off, and chases her down the road with it. That's hysterical. I need to get 3 and 4 because they're going to be my review series.
I've seen one for definite. 2, I barely remember. I don't think I enjoyed it anywhere near as I enjoyed the first one. But
I saw the first Wishmaster on VHS in my old video store.
Do you remember those days when you used to go into your old video store?
I used to go loan them and stuff.
And you'd pick up this VHS, this really cool cover. You'd get home, put it in, and it'd either be a classic that you'd want to buy, or you'd watch it and you'd go, "Why did I pay £3 for this? Why did I pay whatever it was to rent this movie? Because it's absolutely shit."
Malcolm, have you ever rented a movie in America, or have you just done it in England?
Yeah, I rented a movie from Redbox, and the same day that we got burgled. It was called Iron Man 3.
Oh.
And I never watched it because it has to be returned the next day. So I never watched it because we got burgled. And now I own the movie, and we got burgled in March. All right? I bought the movie, and I still haven't watched the movie. That's what you get.
It's like renting games. It's like, doing stuff like Love Film and all that stuff. It's I don't do them, but it's because of that I found out about the NCIS game, and I never ever want to hear about it again.
I personally, I don't like renting games. I'll tell you why. Because no matter how long it takes you to play it, then it's costing you money.
Yeah.
So if you can't complete it in a couple of months, you've been charged a couple of months for that game. And you could have just bought it, traded it in, and got basically what you paid.
It would have been a lot cheaper, yeah.
So I like kind of owning them, so I'd have to do it. Because I was a member of Love Film when I was in England, and I was getting 4 movies, in the post at a time.
Yeah.
And what I did was I'd try and watch every single one of them in the day, and then send them back. And then it got to a point where I didn't have the time, so I ended up being charged months while I was still holding the same discs.
Yeah.
So that's why I just buy them instead of doing that, because it's better for me.
Like you said, I like to do them in my own time. And also, I don't tend to trade games in, because I like to keep them for, somewhere down the line going, oh, I fancy, like with what James is doing with Grim Fandango and stuff like that. Sometimes it's nice just further on down the line to go, oh, I fancy playing that, and being able to pick it up and go, haha.
You have played Fandango before, have you, Tash?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the remaster of it?
I am intrigued to see what they're going to do regarding like how much of an overhaul they're going to do, if they're going to try and keep it quite close to how it was, or if they're just going to overhaul it altogether.
Well, I've heard they're going to make it proper 3D with proper special effects and everything, and they're changing Manny's name to Boring. So they're going to go change Manny's name to Boring. So they're going to go, hey, boring, boring, boring game. His last name's going to be Game, so they're going to go boring
game.
You know what? To be fair, you know, it looks like it was a great game back in the day because I like the small soldiers game that came out, which was like a simulation game back in the day. No, it was absolutely dreadful, but back then it was fantastic, and that's what that game basically is. You know, the same as the X-Files game. It was all right.
Like, there's a game I'm trying to review at the moment, and I've kind of I'm not getting into it. But at the time, there was this game Glover, and at the time it was brilliant. I knew the controls were a bit shit, but going back to it now, the camera's awful, the controls are shit, I can barely play it, and I'm just like, I don't remember this being this bad.
Well, I'll tell you, Alone in the Dark, you know the original PC game?
Oh, yeah.
They were
PS1 one.
scary and cool back in the day, because I had the first one on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I got the PlayStation one, yeah.
And I bought it off the thing. And I remember pointing out, it was so creepy. Now, I can't even do it. Now when I try and play it, I can't even play it. What? What's so funny?
My mum was squeezing mayonnaise out on her dinner and I can just hear it.
Okay.
Oh, what? The noise that sounds like farting?
Yeah.
No.
So like I was saying, I remember getting that game off of a stall in the market and putting it in, and it being so scary because you try and and you'd end up getting knocked and then thrown off the cliff.
Yeah.
Right.
Why me?
And now I try playing it on the PC, and it's impossible to play practically.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Come on, me.
She's just changing. She's getting naked.
I'm getting naked, that's what it is.
Can't let the Google Hangouts kick her off too early.
I'm back.
Was that a dream catcher?
Huh?
Was that a dream catcher?
Yeah.
I've got one. I've got a dream catcher.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, I got it from Canada.
Oh, wow.
It's got like a kind of deer on it, kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
How about you?
That one I got from a zoo, but I do have one from like Glastonbury. So.
Do you both like the game? Do you both like the game Doom and Doom 2?
Doom or Doom?
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I played the first Doom on the PlayStation. True story. There it is. There it is. The classic game of Alone in the Dark, and the PlayStation game of South Park.
Yeah.
I like what you've done. I like that you've got them in the folder thing.
Have you ever played ODT?
ODT.
Mm.
Let's have a look.
Or
I played it years ago. I can't barely remember, but I remember that cover. Don't the discs look so dated now? Do you remember when I remember when they were the coolest thing out and had these black bottoms? And you're like, oh,
and it was so different to CDs.
Yeah. And it was like, and then it just got, and then you'd have the blue discs for like the demo ones.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool. And now you look at them and you think, wow, these look ancient, like the Sega Genesis cartridges.
Yeah, exactly.
What was this? Let me have a look. There was a message here. I would love so much if Telltale Games released a Supernatural game. I know the story I'd love to happen and who you can get to play as. Well, if they did it like they did the Walking Dead ones, that was Telltale Games, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
if
they
they
did the
did,
Back to the Future one as well.
yeah, it would be pretty good. I think they could do
Yeah.
a pretty good job. But I think you should play as Jared and then have the choice to just kill yourself. As Jared Politico, whatever his name is, because he's scum.
Padalecki, yeah.
I love Jensen Ackles, but I hate that fucking Jared guy. He ruined Friday the 13th the remake, he ruined the Gilmore Girls, and he ruined Supernatural.
Yeah, I don't like Jared Padalecki as much. Jensen Ackles is quite hot, but I don't like Jared Padalecki.
Oh, if I was gay, Jensen Ackles would be my love of the life, because I'm like, I'm saying,
This is the one I'm trying to review at the moment.
Malcolm, I recommend you one of the best horror films that starred Jared Padalecki in.
I bet I can guess what it is.
What? No, you can.
I bet I can. My Bloody Valentine.
No.
I bet I can guess what else it was.
What?
It was called I Killed Jared Padalecki because he was a shit actor.
No, it was called Quiet Wolf.
Quiet Wolf?
Yeah.
That's Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, isn't it?
I've seen that movie, and that movie is bad.
I got it
It's
upstairs.
rated 12, and it is basically them all pretend to be getting killed and all this stuff. Well, them getting killed, and then basically it turning up that she was framing the headmaster, whatever his name was, because he was banging her.
And it also starred
John Bon Jovi.
as a teacher, yeah.
Yeah, I've watched that movie multiple times. It's a bad movie.
Did you know that Bon Jovi was in a vampire movie as well?
Yeah, it was in a vampire movie called... How many games do you have then, Tash?
This isn't all of them. Sorry. This isn't all of them. This is just a bunch of PS1 guns.
I have to admit, there's been a part of me that's wanted to go back and play old games again, you know, sometimes, like properly. Like go and get an old PlayStation, plug it in, you know, play it.
Imagine, people, there's a generation that will not realise how awesome this disc art was at one point.
Well, you look at it, there's people, you look at the old Nintendos, right? Look at the old Nintendo cartridges. Put a look at them, wow, these look awful. I remember some of the most glorious days of playing games.
Oh yeah, I saw. That was disgusting.
What was that?
Did you just fart?
No, it's the chair. See?
Oh.
It's the chair.
The thing is, like, I saw there's a series. I know I mentioned it before of kids react and stuff, and they had teens reacting to NES, and they tried playing the first level of Mario, and they kept dying.
Oh, I remember. You're talking about the one that had Maisie in it from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Arya Stark was in it, yeah. And they kept dying. They couldn't get past the first level of Mario. I was just like, yeah, we used to play this.
You know what? I remember playing Mario, and it's one of the most simplest games, and it still is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's such a classic. Who would have thought the most simplest games would have been the classic games?
Oh, yeah.
Even Asteroids. I can play Asteroids for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Pac-Man, I can play that for hours. And it's the same bloody thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mario is practically the same, except you've got to jump, you've got to do these things.
I used to love Bionic Commando. It was one of my favourite games.
That was a good one. But
there was one that keeps getting forgotten. There was this one. You know, you had Battletoads and there was Double Dragon. Well, they did this game called Battletoads versus Double Dragon, and it was awesome.
I haven't played that yet.
A lot of people don't remember it because everybody says about either one or the other, but they never remember that one.
I'd never heard of it.
I'm just going to say that doesn't surprise me.
Why?
I remember because my first console was a Commodore 64, and it wasn't really a console; it was more of a computer.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember it. I remember it so clearly, putting in the ROMs and that screen coming up, and then it loading, and then it coming on. Do you know what? I miss those days so much because that was such a cool time.
Yeah.
And I keep saying to Donna, I'm going to buy a Commodore 64. One day I'm going to buy a Commodore 64 again, and I'm going to play it because I love High Noon. I love The Last Ninja. And even though they look so bad now, the games, they're so amazing. Just having that loading screen is what really makes it so precious.
What's the Commodore?
Sorry, James. You go ahead.
What's a Commodore?
You don't know what a Commodore 64 is. Let me just say something. I'm going to have a little rant here, guys. And I want to say this. I'm a very good friend of James. So before anybody says I'm having a go at him, I'm not. I'm just stating fact. Okay. I'm going to get out of the way. How can you call yourself a gamer, a big retro gamer, if you've never heard of the Commodore 64?
I can't believe you're not much younger than me, James, and yet you've never heard of a Commodore.
You've never heard of it. Maybe it's
That's ridiculous.
Maybe it's because I never played it.
Yeah, but come on,
I never had a Commodore and I knew what it was.
Let me tell you something, James. There's something that you need to do which you don't do. Right? First of all, people don't know about systems. Let's say this. I love the Wishmaster movies, right?
Yeah.
So I look in the horror section. I find all these different horror movies like you do, and then I learn what happens to them, so I can talk about them in movies and reviews possibly. When I was a game fan, I always thought it was on the Nintendo 64, which was on the PlayStation, which was on the Sega, because I wanted to know what had the best games. How can you not have done that?
He doesn't care, it's fine.
Malcolm's gonna cry.
I'm not going to cry when I have a
James is more of a movie fan than a gamer, though, isn't he?
But in one of his videos, he says he's a big gamer, a big retro gamer.
I used to be. That's the problem. I used to be.
How could you used to be? Still don't know what a Commodore is.
No.
Tell me you know what an Atari is.
I know what Quake is and Duke Nukem.
Do you know what an Atari is?
Please say you've heard of the E.T. game.
Yeah, have you had? Do you know what an Atari is?
I might have heard of it.
What about a Sega Master System?
My sister had one of those.
I too.
Malcolm, I've never ever had like a game station or thing, like a
You mean a console?
Game console. No, I never had a PlayStation.
Do you know what? You missed out. You missed out severely. I don't know why you never had one.
I've always played PC games.
But why did you not have a console in your life? Why?
Just because I was always into just playing games on the PC. I was thinking that if I had a computer and a PC, why have a console if you can still play games on a PC instead?
Yeah, but surely at one point your mum must have thought, would you like a console?
No. One thing or the other, and my choice was the PC.
That's cool. I'm not a big I used to play PC games, but I'm not a big PC gamer because I just struggled, as we've said before, with the keyboard and stuff. So I prefer consoles. So.
Well, I'll tell you what I did growing up. Okay, after I got to when they had the three big consoles out.
Yeah.
Microsoft, PlayStation, and Nintendo. Not the early ones, because we all had like the old ones.
Sorry, Malcolm, but I mean, I also get confused to why there's 4 PlayStation sets now.
What do you mean?
Like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, now PlayStation 4.
I'll tell you why.
That's because of age and generation. That's just progression.
Have you seen the PlayStation TV that's come out?
What?
They've released a PlayStation TV now, if we can play games anywhere in any room, but the quality's bad. Apparently the quality's not as good as it could be.
Gareth's new video that you got a tablet that you can play games on.
You can play tablet on any game, a game on any tablet, can't you?
Yeah.
There's a special gaming one where we got like a
I can play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Vice City on my tablet.
Ah. But anyway, going back to the console thing quickly, because I might as well explain why I lost the plot with it. When I was growing up, every year my mum and my dad would buy me a different console. Sometimes I'd have one for Christmas and one for my birthday. And my birthday is normally, it's like 1 week away after Christmas. And so I played a lot of console games growing up. And some of my favourite games are only available on the console, not on the PC. When I lived with my dad, I had 3 different consoles I'd play regularly, and I'd play PC games. And just, I don't know, I like playing on the PC, but it's just not as great as playing on a console. You know what I mean? I prefer consoles.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'd buy a Wii U because I think it's the same as the Wii, just with a tablet thing.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
Nintendo,
refuse to get a Wii U. It's...
Nintendo Mobile have really gone downhill. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still do quality games to a degree, but I want something new from them, something that's going to change and give them some life. Because I never feel in the console wars now that they have any life, if you know what I mean.
No, the problem is they're now catering to these lazy arseholes that don't want to move from their sofas, and just want to talk to the TV. And it's like, okay, I miss the days of being able to go, right, I'm going to put it on this channel for the gaming console or whatever, you know.
I'll tell you what I used to like doing. I used to like creating people on the way and playing the sports games with them. And I used to play as like my stepdad and everything, and my mum and everything. And you know, on like the baseball.
Yeah.
I love that. That's the only thing I like playing about. And doing the Wii Fit. I used to do the Wii Fit constantly.
Yeah, I do the Wii Fit now. I've got the Wii Fit board, and I do love it telling me that I'm fat. I was just like, well, thank you for filling me in on that one.
The problem with it is it's flawed because even though I'm overweight, I'm more muscular than overweight.
Yeah.
I've got a belly, but if you feel things like my legs, my arms, they're more muscular than they are, you know.
Yeah, they don't take into consideration that. It's...
And it tells me I'm megally obese. When my doctor says I'm slightly obese because of the tummy. But I'm just like, it's not good because you could be the fittest person in the world and be obsessed with your weight and everything and kill yourself from it.
Malcolm, your famous beard's coming back.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, it's because I'm going to do the Adam impersonation.
Yeah, you already do. That's what you're doing for Halloween, isn't it? You're doing your Adam.
That's it. For Halloween, I'm going to be Adam because that's the most scariest thing of all.
Go on, do the impression again.
Oh, here we go. Let's just sit here like this. I like this. Everybody's just like, what an arsehole. Anyway.
Sorry for Adam, just sat there going, oh.
I should have had one of my Funko Pops, the one you sent me, Tash.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a Funko Pop unboxing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch a lot of Adam's videos so I can watch all his mannerisms.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a complete impersonation of him. That'd be so great. It's more of a compliment than a, you know.
Yeah, you're not taking the piss.
Yeah, I might take the piss a little bit, but then that's me and my nature. Not me being horrible, but Adam knows that. Oh.
Malcolm, how about the impression of me? You can do a great one of me.
Impression of you. Well, now I'm going to have to grab hold of the console, my PS4, and go, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're going to have to get rid of any technology.
Yeah. Well, get rid of everything but the computer.
Yeah.
I tell you, people amaze me. It just shows you, though, man. Because we all think, a lot of people think because of what they've got, other people have had it, and that's not the case. You know? It's just so weird when you think, like, most of the people I talk to, they grew up with consoles. They had this. James hasn't. But the thing is, we always forget there's people who've never done those things. So I apologise to you, James, if I seem rude about it. I didn't mean to be. It's just, it was a passion of mine.
Yeah, I'm going to have you, buddy.
You're going to have me. You're going to bend me over and take me. Take me from behind. Look, he's thinking about it now. He's contemplating it, look.
He's contemplating it.
I've started watching a new show from 1994 and 1995.
Oh.
The Critic. It's like an animated comedy.
Oh, right. It's got like the guy out of The Simpsons. The yeah.
Guy out of The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Is he?
What it looks like. That's
I didn't
seriously,
know
I'm
that.
not joking, James. That's...
Well, basically, he goes on about how films stink, and he talks about recent films, and there's things in it like, you know, jokes of misery and stuff in episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's one where he goes to a critic to basically review a movie, and this projectionist is looking at him through the thing. Well, he has sex with her a few times, and he says he wants to basically get to know her. So she takes him home, and she's got all these merchandise all over the place, right? She knocks him out and ties him up with film reels around the bed, right? And then she says things like, I'm going to have to do things. It's like a misery episode. You have to get the jokes. It's one of those joke shows, but if you're a film fan, you're going to get it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially, and because it's from 1995, you've got to have known a lot of movies from obviously the 80s and all that.
Yeah.
It's a real good show. I recommend it to people. I picked it up because I thought, oh, it's only $8. I'll pick it up. And I watch 3 episodes a night now.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's one where he has sex with a really old woman, a makeup artist, and it turns out that she could be his mother. It's just great. It's great.
Well, we had The Walking Dead start this week, so...
Walking Dead.
I get up in the morning and I feel like The Walking Dead.
You through the day you look like The Walking Dead. What are you on about? Actually, you got the walking penis.
I'm
But
tomorrow.
I've heard a lot of good reviews about the first episode of season 5 of The Walking
First
Dead.
episode was badass.
Malcolm, don't you know what film I'm seeing tomorrow with Nick?
Yeah, let me guess. Let me guess what it is. My Little Pony.
No.
Let me guess. Nick has finally admitted he hates your guts and that he just wants to have sex with you.
No.
Let me guess. It's called Nick Doesn't Give a Shit.
No.
Me, my friend, and Nick, who does not care.
It's a film you bought me.
Oh, I know what it is. It's going to be Black Christmas.
No.
It's going to be
Hellraiser 2.
Hellraiser 3.
No, 2.
You already saw 2, though.
No, I've only seen the first one with them.
No, you took 2 around there last week.
No, I didn't. That was 1.
What, again?
No, I mean, I
You
only watched the first one with them, not the second one.
Oh, okay. Well done on that one. Let's hope he gets interested by the crappy Shenard.
Who?
Fucking hated that. That totally ruined number 2 for me. Shenard with the big massive sucker on his head.
The thing on the head, and he was floating round, and it's like connected to him, and I'm just like,
And how the fuck can you beat bloody Pinhead when you're a new Cenobite? Pinhead should be indestructible. Totally ruined it for me. And the bit where oh, what's her name? Ashley Lawrence. What's her name in the film?
Kirsten. Yeah.
That's Kirsten. Is it Kirsten or is it Kristen?
Kirsten.
The bit where she's wearing the skin and she goes, "Trust me," and then she takes off and it's her, and you're just sitting there going,
Yeah, it was the idea that she actually put that skin on. I was just like, ew.
I gotta admit, I liked it because it was creepy, but I think Hell in the film could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, Hell was really shit.
It was really like, oh, there's nothing really going on here. Why aren't there demons going across the ceilings, and why isn't it all black and grimy? And I'd love to make a film with Hell in because it'd have my face on the walls going.
Hell was more like the Matrix. It was just like.
Malcolm, if you made a movie about hell, what would hell be like in your mind?
It would be your mind. To me, hell would be not knowing what movies are. Not knowing what a console is. No.
I know what movies are.
Do you?
Yeah.
What are they? What are movies?
I got a whole shelf full of them upstairs.
But what exactly are movies? Tell us the history.
There's something you actually watch, enjoy, and...
James, tell us the history of the movies.
History?
Yeah. Because you know about movies, remember? Tell us the history. When did the first movie get made?
I don't know that question, but I know what was the first silent movie I ever seen.
Well, let me guess what it was. Nosferatu.
No, yeah, it was.
Okay, okay, this will be an easy one for you. I'm going to stop before people go, you're being horrible, you're an arsehole, you piece of shit. Name 3 movie companies. Don't look at your DVDs. Because you're cheating.
He's totally cheating.
Clean Factory?
No, no, I'm not talking about release, I'm talking about actually make the movies.
Okay, Sony, Universal, Columbia.
Name one more.
Oh, come on, they made the X-Files and Buffy!
Paramount and 20th Century Fox.
Okay. I'm surprised you forgot. I'm surprised you didn't say Warner Brothers.
I'm up to MGM at the moment, so.
Oh, nice.
What movie are you reviewing then next, Tash? What film are you going to be reviewing next?
Oh, well, I've already done tonight. That was Carrie. Or as I said in about 10 different takes before I finally got it right, Carrie. I kept saying Carrie. I was like, what the fuck am I saying?
Is that the original or the remake?
The original.
Oh, man.
And tomorrow I've got one of my favourite movies, Misery. So.
Yay!
You've got the remake, Tash.
Have
you got the remake of Carrie?
No.
It's the only one I got at the moment.
You know what? I actually like the remake.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do you like about it?
It's not great. It's not fantastic, but it's decent.
Malcolm, what do you like about the remake?
I can never say her name. Chloe Matrice, the girl from Kick-Ass. I think she's quite good at it.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Chloe Grace Moretz. I think she's alright in it. I think she's pretty good. I do think the ending's a bit silly though, the bit where she's going like this at everybody. I feel like I'm going to send my review if she was doing a mime impersonation. I'm stuck in a glass.
You know what blew my mind though, on watching the original Carrie, was how little Carrie actually does. Everybody's like, she goes on this bloodbath rampage, and I'm like, actually she doesn't really do that much at the prom.
I've seen the original years ago, and the one thing I will say about it is Carrie's one of those films where the whole point is getting to know Carrie and her mum.
Yeah.
And their relationship. That's the whole point of the film. Not about the ending where she gets bloody and kills people or anything. No. It's about the relationship between her and her demented mum.
Yeah.
And that's the horror part.
The movie.
Yeah, that's the horror part of the movie. Because it starts with that and it ends with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying the whole way through the review. I was just like, well, at the end of the day, I said the mother's the scariest thing about this movie. I said, and like I say, barely anything happens at the prom. Everybody's like, oh, it's this big bloody fest and stuff like that. And I'm like, actually, she turns on the water hose, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, the Piper Laurie is amazing in that movie.
Well, the remake's a lot more bloody.
Well, I can imagine. That I did say. The thing is with the original is it is very of its time. Although I've not seen the remake, I can understand why they would try to modernise it.
It's funny you say that because I feel a lot of horror movies of their time. You need to watch them and you need to kind of understand, like Carrie, for instance.
Yeah.
But because of the time, it would have been more scary. Before Carrie came out back then, there wasn't so much this whole woman getting these abilities and doing this stuff. Now,
Yeah.
seen it like billions of times, it's boring. So when we do go back and see the original Carrie, because we're spoilt by things, we find it a little bit more crap.
Yeah.
And really,
Yeah.
you need to see it for what it is and understand that it's great, you know?
That is exactly what I said in my review. I said the problem is people have this, you know, the way we're treated now with movies. Then when people look back on this stuff, like we were saying about Doctor Who even, people then back at it and go, oh, it looks old, it looks this, that, and the other. It's like, actually, you've got to bear in mind of what they had at the time and stuff like that. The only thing that got me in the Carrier was it just, some of the music was awful and just completely out of place. But other than that, I loved it. As I said, I absolutely refused to watch the remake because I felt the original was classic. But I've heard nothing but good reviews from you and other people, so I want to check out the remake. But yeah,
Tash, what do you think of last week's Doctor Who?
just don't even. Really, Clara's like, oh yeah, I'm pissy, and then we're expected to believe that the argument has just been like cleared up, and then she just turns around at the very end and goes, oh, I'm going to continue with you. I'm like, what? No.
You know what?
No, I wasn't happy.
You know what gets me, Tash?
Yeah.
The Doctor is so shit, James puts off the Geeky-Chat for half an hour to watch.
I know.
That's what irritates me the most.
Malcolm, it's going to be on a lot earlier this coming week, so it'll be the Geeky-Chat will be on at 8 o'clock. I mean, I'm in 9 o'clock.
It's going to be on 8 o'clock, guys.
Be here at 8.
I'm in 9.
I haven't even bothered. I tried watching the first episode, I haven't bothered since because I know it's one big pile of turd. Peter Capaldi has totally ruined Doctor Who, and he's a terrible actor and he should never have been involved in it in the first place.
I don't get why Peter Capaldi was doing this whole Tom Baker thing in this previous episode.
Yeah, what was that about? The jelly babies?
Well, not only that, he did a whole he did this like multiple personality talking to himself thing, where he was talking like himself on one side of the conversation, and like Tom Baker on the other side of the conversation. I'm like, wait, so now Doctor Who has multiple personality disorder? Just what?
Terrible. You know what?
Oh, yeah. And he was doing the full Tom Baker impersonation. It was really distracting. And then he came out with this like cigar box that had jelly beans in it. I was just like, no, I'm not joking. He did.
Yeah.
Somebody a cigar box, a cigar tin, and it had jelly beans in it.
The reason, yeah, I saw that. I saw because I made a review on it and saw those pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is pathetic. You know, and the reason Doctor Who is going to probably survive this is because people like James who watch it even know it's shit because the English and the American people who watch it who don't understand what real Doctor Who was like back in its heyday. Watch this whole turd. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to buy Series 8 when it comes out. I'm going to take a picture of me taking a big pile of shit on it. And I'm going to send it to everybody on Facebook, everybody on YouTube. I'm going to put it on the Doctor Who forum boards. I'm going to tell everybody Doctor Who is now one big pile of shit because it is.
Malcolm, what would you choose for the next Doctor then? Or put it this way, or if Matt Smith regenerated into somebody else, who would you have chosen?
That's easy. Put it on at 10 o'clock at night, make it Danny Dyer.
Yeah?
You haven't done a man like this. This would be him, ready? You think you can fucking mug me off, do you, cunt? I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, me and my home slice over here. Yeah, because we some boys with our hood boys. We're gonna do you in, yeah. No, it needs to be somebody decent. I just can't stand this whole Peter Capaldi shit. I'd make it somebody like Daniel Radcliffe.
Malcolm, have you seen World War Z?
I have.
That's Peter Capaldi in.
Yeah, and he was shitting that and all.
You're shitting that as well.
But there was a joke in it. But there was an Easter egg in it, and nobody got this. In the building, when they're at the building, it's the DWHO building.
No, I noticed that. Yeah.
It was Doctor Who.
Mm.
Nobody realised that, and when it popped up, I was like, oh, I see, very clever.
Yeah.
Because that was a hint before he was actually the Doctor, so people who were good at it could see.
Could see, yeah. We have a question on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Tash and Malcolm, what is your favourite retro video game console?
I'm guessing that means anything after the new ones, yeah?
Yeah, before, yeah.
Who asked the question, Tash?
Sorry, Last Avenger 85.
Oh, you can go first, Tash.
See, I stand by the NES, what it did, considering the gaming industry was about to go down the pan because of all the knockoff games and stuff that were being made. The fact that the NES was able to revive it and bring it back full force, I think we have a lot to thank that console for. But
I do have to agree with you on that one.
I will say PS2 is one of my favourite consoles. No, I will stick with the Nintendo Entertainment System.
I think the PS2 was great and all, but to me that's not retro enough. We haven't got past
No,
that.
that's why I changed my. I was like,
should I tell you the one retro thing I played? It was similar to the PC, but it was the Amiga.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's handy. That's good knowledge. I like that. I like that a lot.
The Amiga was good.
Man.
Like I say, I had a Sinclair Spectrum. That was good, except, and like you were saying about your Commodore, there's something very nostalgic about waiting for a tape to load about half hour before it boots the game.
Well, anyway, so okay.
What, sorry.
So, will you finish with your answer?
Yeah, no, NES I'm going for.
Okay. If I had to choose, I'd have to say, see, a lot of people like how Tash said about the PS2. I agree with her to a degree. The PS2 was a great console. It had great games like Metal Gear Solid 2 and all that on there. But like I said, it's not retro enough in my view. We haven't got past that time yet. It's like the PS3. People say PS3 is silly because it's not. It's only just. It's still going.
It's literally still out. Yeah.
The NES to me, the NES, was one of those consoles which redefined games and made the gaming like it is now. Like as Tash said, I totally agree with you on that. As much as I like the NES, I also was a big, massive fan of the Sega.
Yeah.
Master System. I was more of a Sonic boy than I was a Mario boy. I hated Zelda.
Yeah, I hate Zelda. I don't like Zelda.
To this day, I've only ever played one Zelda game, and it bored me shitless.
Yeah.
So, but then I won't call the Commodore 64 a console. So I can't put that in there, to be honest. Even though that is one of my favourites, I never got to play the Atari, which always bothered me. So I'd probably say the Sega Master System.
Master System was amazing. Like I say, my sister, I had the NES first, and then my sister got given a Master System a few years later. And I will say, I've probably played more games on the Master System than on the NES, but that was an amazing console. Even with the tie-in games like Aladdin and The Lion King was an amazing game on the Master System. But
well, the thing is, it's like Sonic. My real memories of good graphic games really were Sonic.
Yeah, that was an amazing graphics game.
Because Sonic to me defined what gaming was of that generation. Again, so simple, the exact same thing over and over again. It was like Mario, but with a hedgehog.
Yeah.
But with a better, even with Knuckles and Tails and.
I love Knuckles.
I was a big fan of them games. I had every single game that came out. I loved it. And what was his name? Robotic, that's it. I used to love those little end battles.
Eggman, as some call him.
I used to love the end battles, of the levels where you had to keep hitting him before he could kill you.
Yeah.
And Sonic was always like and then I played Dark Shadow, the Dark Hedgehog one on the PS2. and it was so bad. And it reminds you that games like that were good back then because they were used the right way. That's why they keep remaking them and putting them on things like the iPhones and stuff, on the app stores. Because they're games that worked and they still work today.
Yeah.
You know, another of my favourite movies was Shinobi and Ninja and Wonder Boy. And I loved the wrestling games back then. They were so limited to what they are now. But they were so amazing. You'd go in, like I remember going to Clacton on holiday. And they had to get all the arcade machines. You could choose between 8 wrestlers if you were lucky. And it used to be my world. I used to sit there going, yeah! And I miss those days because now we get so spoilt with gaming that it's like, yeah, okay, it's just another game.
I had Phonics CD for the PC, and that transferred quite well. It was nice to play something that I was used to playing on the console on the PC, especially as somebody who's not a big PC gamer. So,
Tash, do you think about doing gameplay videos, like playing the game and doing like an overview of it?
I have done it. Like I say, I did it with X-Files Resist or Serve on one of my other channels.
Yeah, I was watching that the other day, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got to be honest, though. If you don't do it on this channel.
Yeah.
Because to me, you're risking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you, Malcolm?
That bad?
Yeah, I'm planning on maybe doing a different channel one day. Not now because I'm too busy with reviews. I'm talking about a few years from now, maybe.
What reviews are you doing today or tonight?
I always change them. So the first one might be The Fog from 1970. No, it can't be because I'm sticking 2000s, am I? At the minute, I want to get to that 100 mark in 2000s. I might watch Kill Katie Malone, and I might watch The Devil Inside. I might watch 3 short ones tonight. I want to watch Necromantic, but I don't want to watch it yet.
That bad, Malcolm?
That?
My Let's Play?
What's Let's Play?
My Let's Play. You said don't do any on my channel.
Oh no, mate, don't do them on your channel, mate.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Was the one you saw that bad?
No, I didn't mean that. I meant in case in case you're getting, like in case you get in trouble with
Copyright. Is that why? Because you're yeah, that was exactly why I didn't convert them over onto this channel.
That's why I had problems. That's why I had problems on mine because I had copyright notices on The Godfather.
Because I went looking for yours, the Godfather one, and it wasn't on your channel at all. I couldn't find it.
I had to delete them.
You did delete them. All right.
Yeah, because it had copyright things and it said I had to either get rid of the music or that. And I thought at the end of the day I don't want it being on there if it's not pure.
No. Yeah. Exactly.
So, I can do them again in the future. I'm not in a rush. To be honest with you, the whole reviewing thing's my life now.
That's the thing. I mean, I've done game reviews. I want to get back to doing those. But it's just...
We haven't got any more questions in the questions panel yet.
They've all died.
I'd love to do, having just finished Bioshock Infinite, I'd love to do a review on that, but...
We've got 3 views though.
The problem I have is, there's a part of me, I want to do...
I thought it was Malcolm barking then.
Yes, Malcolm's barking.
Oh, did I say? I bought some things off a Shout Factory, the website.
Yeah.
And they're giving away free horror magnets.
Oh, really?
So I thought, I'll get them,
Yeah.
I got this. Let me show what I got in the post yesterday. I got this.
Ooh, nice.
And a nice cover. And I got this.
Oh, that's a bit shit. Actually, no, I've not seen that one.
What one did
I didn't know there was one called Legacy, Legacy 2.
See, Legacy 1 and Legacy 2, they're the web series.
Yeah, I've not seen those. Sorry, I got confused.
Okay, what have you been coming today?
What was that you just got up?
What?
It didn't cut to you because you weren't talking. What did you just hold up?
Killzone and The Descent.
I've got The Descent.
You got The Descent. It's supposed to be pretty good.
I don't think I've seen The Descent.
It's got these things in a cave thing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can see another film like Wolf Cop, where the wolf has sex with the woman. That was so erotic and hot. What I wouldn't have done to be that woman. Oh.
Well, you know, you've been fawning after Katie Cassidy lately, and we've got Arrow starting back here 28th or 30th of.
It's already started here.
Yeah, it's not out for another week or so here, so.
I need to get on with watching series 2. I just don't have the time because of the reviews, you know.
Malcolm, how many movies are you expecting today? Anything?
I don't know. I've got a Korean movie coming on DVD because you can't buy it on Blu-ray. A Korean release. Got it for $4.
Yeah.
On eBay, but I don't know when that's coming. Get this. Fox Connect sent me an email saying your package has been shipped, right? But guess what? Everything I ordered off them I've already got.
So you don't know what is supposed to be coming?
Yes, I don't know what's coming, but it's coming on Friday. So that's going to be interesting. I hope it's stuff I haven't got, but they just give it to me. There's a wait for about 5
Stuff on the way then.
What's that?
And, you know, you ought to do something where you get free stuff, Malcolm, from the companies and do reviews of them.
Yeah, I'd like that.
That would be awesome.
You know, they do that with gamers.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen. There's one guy that I watch online. He just got a Assassin's Creed, Unity blade. I thought that was fucking amazing.
I will say this though: in order to get the movies free, it's a lot harder than people think.
Yeah.
The reason people like Brendan Mitchell and Sean Phillips get it is because of their subscribers. Because they've got so many. Another reason is because I've got so many videos. When I talk about me videos, for me, I'd have to do probably about another 600 reviews before I'd even get close to getting any.
Yeah.
Because they check your channel and they make sure it's actually you and everything.
Yeah.
So I'd probably contact them next year sometime, you know, because to be honest with you, I think you deserve the 3 movies to review if you are reviewing a lot of movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this though, I don't like what Sean C. Phipps does, and I don't. It's not that I'm against it. I think you should be more in depth because they do that half an hour review video with the 2-3 minutes per movie, and I kind of like it more when you do a whole video on it.
Yeah.
You know, but they probably haven't got the time, you know. So.
Malcolm, have you ever seen the movie Pieces that you're wearing?
No, I just bought the shirt because I thought it was good. I've seen the film. I had it. It's an Arrow release in England. It's a Grindhouse release over here. It's supposed to be coming out on Blu-ray. That's why I bought the DVD. Good news. Christmas Evil's coming out on Blu-ray in November.
Oh.
And do you know what that means? I'll show you what that means. Where is it? Come here. Come here, you little pure.
Pre-order.
On pre-order, which means I can get rid of this copy.
Aha.
The Blu-ray doesn't look as nice though. But I'll have to take that.
Different.
I'll have to take that out because I like that. But
Is the cover different on the Blu-ray version, or?
What's that?
Is the cover different on the Blu-ray version?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Art?
It's kind of like cartoony.
Alright.
And it's got some more extra stuff on it, but I'm like, I watched the DVD, and I'm like, if I watch the DVD, I might as well wait for the Blu-ray and review it when the Blu-ray comes.
Yeah.
You know, so because I've got stacks and stacks of horror movies in here to review. It doesn't help that I keep looking at different movies and going, oh, I need to buy that. Here it comes. I've got to buy that. Here it comes. Like Shadow Factory, I bought Terror Vision, Terror Eye, is it? The Terror and Without Warning. And I'm like, I say to Donna constantly, I'm not going to buy any more horror movies. So then finish off what I got, and then I'm going to move on to a different category.
Have you decided yet what you're going to do? I know you were debating it.
Yeah, I keep asking people to tell me what they'd rather I did, whether it be comedy or action/martial arts. But nobody commented.
I think you should do action, martial arts.
Do you think so?
Tash, are you going to enter Malcolm's contest?
Yeah, I fully intend to. I just haven't filmed it yet.
Yeah, everybody who's watching, enter my bloody contest, because there's only 5 people
But
in
I
here.
know my answer's pretty shit. I
What about Gareth's archery? What about Gareth? Gareth was hysterical last night. I've fallen in love with Gareth, James. He made me laugh because he said, this is a great release, right? He said, Malcolm's giving away the Halloween collection from Mill Creek. And I was in tears of laughter. Because he went there with Mill Creek, got a straw in at the mouth. And I was like, have they?
Mill Creek! That's
They're one of the worst companies going. So that was hysterical. And then he said he would like to see a British Dr. Loomis. Now, Malcolm McDowell was British, and so was Donald Pleasance.
And so was Donald Pleasance, yeah.
I did make those comments in the thing. He said, I hope that didn't stop me. I said, you're disqualified.
I've come up with an answer, but I think it's pretty shit, so I don't know if I'm going to bother filming it or not.
Remember, it doesn't matter if it's bad or not. It's just to get into the entry, remember?
Yeah, just get an entry.
Don't worry, Cash. Everybody knows James is going to win anyway, but it's not if you win.
He's going to win, so. No, it's the fault of Gareth Archer as Michael Myers. That'll, yeah.
That was great.
These guys actually picked real actors.
Oh, come on, keep your glasses on. Do your impression of me doing my video of that Gareth being Michael Myers thing.
I will do it in a minute. I just want to say this and then I'll do it. Gareth did say one thing which really did interest me, and that was that it would have been good if Alfred Hitchcock had made a Halloween movie.
Yeah, yeah. Darn,
I
I was going to say something like that. Darn.
I think that was excellent. Alright,
Yeah.
let's do James' impersonation. Alright, ready? Oh, hold on. Hi, guys. Gotta get the lip movement in there. Hold on.
No, it's hello!
Okay, I'm sorry. Hello, guys! Alright, that's this. Well, I'm wondering, as I promised, MyDvdReviews Malcolm. I'm not doing it for myself, I'm doing it for him. I'm entering the competition. I ripped down my answers on here. The first one says, I'd like to have Gareth Archer play Michael Myers, because Gareth looks a lot like Michael Myers, big, tall, and scary.
Muscular and scary and... Yeah.
And I want Robert England to play me, because Robert England's bald and he's got a bit of dementia now. I can't remember what else is happening. What was the question?
He's written it on a card! You've got it written on your card!
Still can't remember, even though it's written right in front of me. No, don't know. And I would like I'd like the James Johnson spirit to take over Michael Myers and enter through the back door of Michael Myers. Michael Myers is Gareth Archer, remember? So me being James Johnson, I'd like to enter the back door and go right up into him and take him over, possess him.
Possess him with his laugh.
Did you say possess his ass? So excuse me. You'd like to possess his ass? You know, I wondered.
Not too much information, James, but thank you for sharing.
Thanks for telling us about your sexual wishes for Gareth Archer.
Fantasies.
As in possess.
He can't even remember what he said now.
He wants to possess.
My life, I said.
Gareth, what do you call it, didn't he? He nominated me in the British tag thing.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to doing it. Because it's
What?
on my thing, it says, what's your favourite English word? You know, on the British tag thing. I'm going to nominate you, Tash.
I don't even know what this British tag thing is.
It's basically like our British one. You got to answer like 12 questions.
Ah, right, yeah.
So
Do you want to give Tash the questions and then she'll do an exclusive on here now?
What are you on about? No, because I'm going to nominate Tash after I do my one.
Okay. Who do I nominate then?
I've got my 3 nominations anyway.
Who do I nominate?
Nominate Mumsy or something. I'm nominating Tash, Alex, and Adam. So you've got to find 3 other people.
Like who? I don't know who.
Nominate me again if you want, and I'll do a 3rd one in a monkey mask or something. I don't know.
Okay. Have you got a monkey mask?
I'll do a comedy one if you want. If you haven't got 3 people to nominate, make sure they're actually English or British. Don't go, oh, I nominate Cyrenac because
I nominate Spiky Gerbil.
Uh-oh, you know what time it is? Every time you say his name.
It's the close-up. Is that
There you go. I'm recording you too, James. I'm recording you too.
I can also record. I can also
Anybody who watches Sparky, anybody who watches Sparky Gerbil, tell me he does not look like a neo-Nazi at the minute with his haircut.
I'm going to also nominate Gazoo Sullivan.
There you go. You can nominate him. I'll tell you who else you could nominate.
Who?
And it's really obvious. You could nominate your 2nd channel.
Yeah.
See?
See? That's easy enough.
Technically, I could nominate 4 channels and they'll all be me.
Yeah.
But I don't use anymore. But I could make videos of them going, well, you know, thanks to Malcolm,
I'll nominate myself with the alien mask on, you know.
Yeah, just put
Maybe with a cup of tea.
Right, wouldn't it?
Have you got any alien masks, Tash?
Huh?
Have you got any alien masks?
Yeah, I used it in my reviews.
Yeah, and Tash has actually put some on doing the Geeky-Chats.
Tash is not wearing.
I was doing a chat one. She sat there and laughed her ass off.
Okay then, Tash, I got a question for you. Now, this is the one-off alien X-Files question. Which alien do you prefer in the X-Files? Including the black oil and the other ones that's in it as well.
Yeah, well, I refuse to. The super soldiers I hate. So, well, the black oil is the main alien of the whole blinking. I get what you're trying to say, but just the black oil, because that creeps me out, because that takes people over. The alien bounty hunter I just find a bit just bloody big joke sometimes. But
the Brian Thompson one
is big bad for me. So
the Brian Thompson one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about X-Files, I found out the X-Files Complete Series Blu-ray collection could be coming out late 2015.
Nice.
Could be. There's rumour of it could be.
Yeah, no, in 20th Century Fox they'll drag their heels on it, so...
Well, it's like bloody Vanilla Sky. I pre-ordered that when I first moved here, and it keeps getting pushed back. It was supposed to come out yesterday. Now it's December 9th. Then we guess December 9th it'll be March 2018 or something like that.
Yeah, but we've had like one with the Splinter Cell movie that was going to happen like 10 years ago.
What about the Metal Gear Solid movie?
Yeah, exactly. But also that was the thing with Grand Theft Auto 4. Is it was going to be released in September, then they pushed it back to October, and then they pushed it back to like April the following year. And when it finally arrived, it was crap.
No, don't put down Nico. Nico
I know you like Nico, but
my name is Nico. I used to love running around, just running people over and going, "Fuck you! I'm English and you're dead." The good question was
your favourite alien, James? Sorry, Malcolm.
What was that?
Right?
What was your favourite alien then, James?
I'd have to agree with you with the black oil.
I just didn't like the way it took people over. That creeped the shit out of me.
Somebody taking and move the human's body, and then when they're done, they just seep out, you know.
Yeah, it was the fact that they could turn people into like a nuclear weapon as well, just irradiate people. It was just like, okay, don't mess with that.
I also liked the bit when it I think it was in season 3 that I've recently picked up when it overtook Alex Krycek.
Yeah. When he was in the toilet, that was the best thing ever. Alex Krycek being possessed by alien while in the men's room. That was in Apocrypha. That was brilliant. That was an excellent Mythark episode.
I think that's the cliffhanger episode as well on season 3.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I tell you, I really can't wait to get the complete collection and just have both on every single episode.
Yeah.
Especially you, James, because you bring it up every time, and I'm sitting there going, okay, what subject can I bring up that James has probably watched but can't remember at all?
That's why we talk about console games. That completely flusters him.
Yeah, it's like, you know. But talking about X-Files, seriously, I'm looking forward to rewatching it again because I remember it, but I remember it a lot, but barely. Like,
yeah.
You've never actually owned a set of it then, Mark?
I owned it all on DVD and VHS. But I've only ever watched the show once. I didn't bother watching it over and over again because I didn't see the point at the time. If it came out on Blu-ray, I'd watch it again and be able to talk about it like there's no tomorrow, so I'd remember it all.
Yeah.
But I don't count Series 8 and 9 anyway. If that's in the set, I'll throw it away.
No. Yeah.
I only count 1 to 7.
1 to 7.
Because I don't count the series without Mulder.
Yeah.
He's
kind of in 8, but he's definitely not himself in it, so...
How do you mean by yourself?
Well, as I said last time, David Duchovny has even said he realises that he did not put his full... he was not acting to his full potential in those episodes that he was in Season 8. And he just wasn't given a decent enough script, so yeah, he was there, but in spirit he was barely there at all.
What about the bits where you see him on the spaceship and actually being abducted?
You just don't even get me. I could go on and on about that, and for Malcolm's sake, I'm not going to now, but okay, quickly, no, go on, no.
Well,
just,
kind of,
I could find him on the ship. Even when he came back, I had the issues.
I like how James wanted you to say it and he kept cutting in on you. Go on, why don't you mention it, Tash? You might as well.
No, it's fine.
Go on, Tash.
No, I had no issue. Well, I didn't like the fact that Mulder was abducted. I don't like the thing. They should have ended with Season 7. They should have come up with a decent ending for Season 7, and that would have been fine.
I will say this. When Mulder got abducted, I thought they sold out.
Yeah. That is the thing. I didn't like that he got abducted. I didn't like... and the thing is, fine, you know, he come back. I did love the twist of... we knew he was coming back, but I did like... Well, not in... I did like that they killed him and come up with a shit excuse to bring him back. But I tell you, Gillian Anderson worked her arse off in those episodes. I cry so much when I see those episodes. But you know what? It pisses me off that... Certainly, you know what? Season 8 doesn't piss me off. It's Season 9 that pisses me off. And you know what? They could have easily ended it with the final scene in Season 8, and that would have been fine. Or even if they'd done Season 9 with just Doggett and Reyes, I wouldn't have minded. There was no reason for Scully to be in Season 9, and even they didn't have to say that Mulder had run away. They could have just said that he was at home with the baby, but no. So anyway, I'm going to stop now because I get angry about it. So.
How about the Lone Gunman? What episodes do you like of the Lone Gunman show?
Of the series.
We've been through this before in another chat.
We've been through this before. As I said, the ape one and the baby one were good.
Malcolm, have
James,
you seen that show?
start writing down what we talk about in the chats.
Malcolm, have you seen the show?
What's that?
Have you seen the show?
No.
Oh, and throw Hickey and Lederhosen. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen the show. I've heard of it. I almost picked it up, but never watched it.
I wish they'd put it in the Blu-ray set. I know they probably won't, but I wish
I
they'd
think
put
they
it in
should.
the...
I think they should put it on as an extra because it's only 13 episodes.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it'd be a complete X-Files collection, wouldn't it, technically?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, whether they put the movies in or not doesn't really matter. I mean, there's a part of us that would, but at the same time, if we can buy them anyway,
Yeah.
I'd rather they put the Lone Gunman in there than put the movies in there and avoid the Lone Gunman.
Well, so few people know that the Lone Gunman exists. It's, you know. So, but anyway.
Anyway.
But have you been watching your Supernaturals, or?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna watch that shit.
You've got to. You've got to do it for me.
I found out when Gaz watches it. Nah, I don't want to watch it anymore.
Malcolm, you've got to do it for me so you can do the collaboration.
No, I hate Gaz's guts, and if he likes that, he can have them. I don't want them.
Why?
No, I'm joking, obviously. I just, to be honest with you, I ain't got the time at the minute to watch 45-minute shows.
No, yeah. You're doing
No.
the movies, yeah.
The reason I'm watching the quick is because it's 20-odd minutes an episode, so I can watch an hour of 3 episodes before I go to bed.
Yeah.
If I watch Supernatural, that's like an hour, 2 hours and a half for 3 episodes.
I get like that with Robot Chicken. If I want to kill time, it's just like 10 minutes, and that's...
Yeah. See, that's the good thing with these Mortal Kombat Legacies as well. They're only 10 minutes an episode.
Oh, good, yeah.
You know, because they're webisodes, which means they're good. I've got the Street Fighter one coming on the 28th. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, so at the moment I'm watching things like The Critic, Always Sunny, you know, like just short 20-minute comedies.
Oh yeah, I watched Candyman the other day.
Oh, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
What did you like about it? What did you like most about it?
When you first see Candyman for the first time in the parking lot.
I love that bit. Helena. Hello. You know what? I get tempted to go into the hospital car park and put on a furry coat, dress up like a pimp and go like this. Helena. Helena. And when people turn around, I'm arching on my back and we go like this. Helena.
And the really freakiest bit of the film was it like nearly the end when all the bees comes out of his mouth.
Yeah.
What I should do, Tash, is I should go to England and figure out where you are, like filming a store or something. We go like this. Tash.
You'd just be stood in the middle of Tesco's or in the car park going,
And everybody be looking at me like, what? And I'm like, Tash. And you'll be like, is that Malcolm? Tash. And have a hook on one hand and be like, and have it blood dripping down.
It's really cool to that picture of me on the floor with the dog but laying beside
There you
me.
go. That'd be so funny. It's like they're going to remake Candyman, aren't they?
Oh, you're kidding.
With a white actor playing Candyman.
What?
No. I'm sorry,
whole point of the
it's Candyman. You can't...
The whole point of Candyman, so I don't want to sound racist, but it's kind of like the hood version of a horror tale.
Well, because of what was done to him as well, you know,
The whole
even
racist
if you
thing in
don't
the first
even
place.
if you don't... Sorry.
I said it's a whole racist thing in the first place, why they killed him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole no matter how much you want to dismiss Candyman 2, the backstory is that he dated a white woman, he was black, they didn't like that, they killed him. It's like...
I don't mind Candyman 2 as much as number 1. I don't mind it. I add it. It's
I
number
get
3.
you not wanting to humanise. Yeah.
What's the premise of Candyman 2?
Buy the movie and find out. That way you'll enjoy it more because you shouldn't be told because you've got to enjoy the movie, James. You've got to live in
I not be one until I get it.
It's about Mardi Gras, there you go.
If I put on Predators, I want to live in the movie. I want to be a predator. I want to film myself killing someone like Agent Brody like this. And I want to watch it. I want to go, yeah, kill that fucker. Kill him now. Come on, you fucking assholes. You know, that's what I want to see. I don't want to be going, so what happens in Predators? Oh, Agent Brody lives in the end. And you know, Lawrence Fishburne gets killed, and so does Walton Goggins, and you know, boring. Watch the movie, live it, go yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what? I was just watching back last night. I was watching back my intro video to the movie night reviews,
Yeah.
and it was so funny. You know what? I have broken all my rules. I keep going into story. I keep giving spoilers. And they're not sure. It's just like, actually, I've broken all my rules from my intro videos.
Well, it's funny you say that, because when it comes to my reviews, I give away everything.
Yeah.
And the reason I do that is because, in my view, if you're watching a review, you should have watched the film, surely, by now.
Yeah.
Or you want to know what's happening in the film. I understand the people that want reviews without it, but to me, if you're going to make a long review, they've got to understand that there's probably going to be something in there about the films.
Yeah, that's why I tried to say, look, there's going to be serious spoilers.
You know, because I'd rather give a full explanation of my favourite movie than do like a 2-3 minute review.
Yeah.
Because I think to me, I think going like this. Okay, let's put this. Well, Christmas Eve was set around Christmas, and it's about a guy who goes around Kempool just so it's Father Christmas, Santa Claus, and it gets quite bloody at times, but it's a fairly decent movie. Boring. I want to hear what happens in the movie. I want to hear somebody getting butchered, somebody being cut open like a fish.
You want to nitpick certain things and stuff. It's like, you know.
Nitpick certain scenes if you're not talking about the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
It was just on the intro when I was like, oh, I'll try not to go too. I probably, because I thought I was just going to watch the movie and just go, yeah, it's alright, or it's not. And I'm just like, on this intro video, I'm just like, oh, I probably won't go into story that in depth, and I'll try to avoid spoilers. I was like, wow, how quickly did I break that?
See, this is the thing. The problem with reviewing is if you go like, if you try, don't give spoilers to that. You don't try and explain what you didn't like about the movie. It's like going like this. Let's see a film I've seen. Alright, Saw, right? Two guys wake up and there's a mystery behind them. There's another guy called Zeb who's got one guy's wife and kid hostage. There's another obsessed cop played by Danny Glover who wants to get Jigsaw. And it's a fairly decent movie. There's some real horror in it, and it's quite original considering what most horrors like at the time. To me, anyone could say that. Somebody who's never watched the movie could say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to talk about how he cuts off his leg.
Yeah.
How cool it was. How I felt like having sex with the stump of the leg. You know, stuff like that. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So it was just funny. It was just funny watching it back and how quickly, literally, like the first review, I was just like, "Oh, this is this. This is this."
James, if you really want to know what happens in the second one, just watch my review.
Yeah.
Because that way you'll know.
He's looking it up.
You reviewed the second one.
What's that?
You reviewed the second.
Yeah, I reviewed all three of them. The only reason I said what I did about the thing is just because a film is better if you watch it and then watch a review about it. It's like me, if I always read the reviews, and I used to before I was reviewing, I used to read the reviews.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a while before.
After I watched the film to see if what I thought about me was the same as what others saw.
It might be a while before I can get to pick up Candyman 2, though.
Well then, I'll tell you what, I'll buy it for you. Alright, I'll buy it for you. Is that better? Because I had to go at you about it in a way, you know, getting a bit aggressive. I'll buy it for you to say, I'm sorry. Alright?
I didn't say that, if that's how you feel.
Well, I think some people might see it that way, so I'll buy it for you, alright?
Okay.
When I see it cheap on the DVD, I'll buy it for you. So it'll probably end up with yours next week or something.
Alright.
Because I've got to, because I'm going to be buying Tash the two Funko Pops I promised her this week coming. Not this week, next week as well. So I might as well do that and do them both at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you, if you're sure. I know you're short on cash and what.
It's alright. It's just because I've been waiting to, you know what I mean?
Well, like a coffee?
Since I'm not really buying anything at the minute because I'm doing the reviews, I can afford to do some things, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you, I'd be very grateful. I'm looking forward to putting them on my shelf. So.
Yeah. There's going to be a special secret surprise in there with them as well.
Oh, shouldn't have to do that. But thank you.
Surprise or surprise?
It's going to be Cilla Black popping out going, surprise, surprise. Let's go and it's in your eyes.
Sat there going, what's that?
There's going to be a tape in there, but you press and it's going to go, Tash, it is me. It's going to be like Jigsaw, you know the Jigsaw tapes in Saw. And it's going to go, I'm holding your friend, here's a video, and you're going to be looking at me and you're going to be like, oh, no, and it's going to have a picture of a cuddly dog called Mulder, and I'm going to be like, hello, Mulder. If you do not figure this out in the same amount of time, Mulder will now disappear. It'll be really funny. Just a small, tiny dog that looks nothing like Mulder.
Yeah, there's just this cuddly, like, dog, plush dog.
Oh dear, but no.
Like poodle ones or something.
So that should happen on Wednesday. So you might get it not this Wednesday, Wednesday after. So you might get the week after next.
Okay.
You can't how they ship it, alright?
Yeah.
That gives you the time frame of when you should be getting.
Yeah. Obviously, I'll let you know when I get it. So.
Alright.
You'll have this frantic email. When I can actually email.
Yeah.
I did like your I'll hold against you in the next email.
Oh, you read my email then?
Yeah. I was going to reply, but I was like, oh.
No, Tony, don't hold in a bit.
Should we be asking for some new questions?
Yeah, any guys, ask us some new bloody questions.
We've been in the chat for ages.
What is it? I think sometimes the chat just goes dead because I think the question thing does.
Like opening it and closing it just to check that it is refreshing.
Because how do people go from commenting constantly to no one commenting at all?
I've been checking the actual YouTube page as well, and nobody said anything. So.
Did you buy A Million Ways to Die in the West?
Malcolm?
No, I haven't bought it yet.
Malcolm, have you subscribed to Author Free Storm yet?
No.
You ought to, because I've invited him to a Geeky-Chat in future.
Oh, without my permission, huh? Without me, the co-host? I thought we were co-hosts.
I'm telling you now.
You're telling me now? Well, I invited someone into the chat myself.
Who's that?
Carrie Review has officially uploaded. Go watch it, people.
Yeah, Tash, don't buy A Million Ways to Die in the West, alright?
Oh, really? Is it that bad?
Just don't buy it. Alright.
I still haven't seen. There was a number of movies from this year I just still haven't gotten around to buying, like Monuments Men and Guardians of the Galaxy, and that I still haven't gotten around to seeing. Or the new Turtles movie. So.
Oh no, not the new Turtles movie.
I know. I don't really want to watch it, but.
It's one of those things that, as somebody who grew up in the 80s, loving the 80s show, you've got to watch it, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, what did you do to my favourite characters?
I haven't seen it, but I saw concept arts of Shredder, and he looked a bit weird, but Krang and Bebop and Rocksteady looks amazing.
Have they got Krang in it? I didn't know Krang was in it. I knew Baxter was in it because I knew K. Todd Freeman plays Baxter, but
it's not in the original. It's not in the movie, but there were concept arts for the original movie.
Oh yeah,
Krang looks pretty good because to me, how can you have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie without Krang?
Yeah,
that's what I get.
They couldn't take the opportunity to do Krang because he was an amazing character.
Krang is everything that symbolises Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I'll be right back in a minute, guys. Just got to pop to the video. Right?
Okay. It's like, how can you have Shredder without Krang?
Yeah, exactly.
And how can you have Bebop and Rocksteady without Krang and Shredder?
How can you have so much of... I mean, it cracks me up that they had Baxter in the new movie, but they didn't have, I was like, I'm sorry, I'd rather take Krang over Baxter, because seriously, Baxter was stupid.
I agree with you. I still think not having Krang in it, seriously, and April O'Neil being Megan Fox, that's like...
Yeah, it's like... I don't think she was even like a redhead in it, was she?
No. She wasn't. They should have had someone like Amy Pond, you know, who's an actual...
Yeah, Karen, yeah, some redhead, just...
I'm not a big fan of Amy Pond, but someone like that, you know, in the hair...
Yeah, a redhead. You can't have April O'Neil and not have it be some kind of, you know...
But saying that, it's like the old 90s movies of it.
Hmm.
I like the first one. The second one's okay. The third one is just over the top ridiculous.
Well, as we said, after the first movie, there was parents complaining about bloody the violence and that, so they cut back on it big time. It's like, really?
I can't wait.
As a kid, I loved the first Turtles movie.
I can't wait to review them with these on like this.
Yeah. That's why you need to do the action movies first.
Yeah. I think I will. I think I'll do action movies next because I think that'd be a little bit more fun for me and all because I grew up on action movies and horrors the most.
Yeah.
But if I do action and martial arts, I'm going to go between them. Like, what ones do I want to do?
Yeah. I'm not a big watcher of martial arts movies, so it'd be interesting to watch reviews of stuff that I've not necessarily seen or that I'm curious about but haven't picked up, you know.
That's the thing, you know, nearly every martial arts movie is on YouTube to watch, you know, old ones. You sit there going, the quality's so bad, why do I enjoy it? Why do I enjoy it when the dubbing's bad?
Yeah.
Why did I grow up loving these movies? It ain't because they're bad, but it's because there was something special about them.
Yeah.
It's like I was talking about the video game consoles and that. It's just that whole retro amazing film, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm going to finish my horror collection off first so I can start it again for next year.
Yeah.
And then, because I thought I might as well finish it off.
Yeah.
You know, and then move on to action / martial arts because I've got loads of that to do. And then once I've done that, I'm probably going to do something else. I've got to do epic movies at some point. What's that?
You have done some comedy ones. You did.
Yeah, I did Bro What Happened, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm re-reviewing all the movies I reviewed in February, like this year.
Yeah, I remember you saying you were looking back at your old ones and just going, eh.
They're terrible, Cash. They're awful. Like,
I just think you're a lot more confident now than you were then, you know, kind of doing that stuff.
Well, we all know that's all because of one person.
What, Mr. James Johnson?
James, my YouTube hero, brought out the confidence in me.
I do what I can. I was joking. No, you know what though? I was joking when I was doing your banner and that. I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? I'm awesome, but I'm awesome in a quiet way.
I love it. You know when you sit there and you're doing something, all of a sudden you just talk to yourself and you just that thing where you just go, ah. I love those moments.
You're just like, yeah, just... And you're like, you know nobody else can hear you, and that's what makes you say it more. It's just...
I get what you're saying. It's quite funny.
The pets are sat there looking at you going, who are you talking to?
Are you gonna respond to my email tonight?
I will. I don't know about if it's tonight, but I will try and email tonight.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for it.
So, sorry. Like I said, it's just...
I understand completely, you know. You feel a little bit awkward because I'm married. But our family
it's, okay. You know what? It's knowing, trying not to put my love in an email. It's just, you know.
Nobody will know. Nobody watches this, and no one's going to know.
No, exactly. While James is gone, we've got to... I just got to try and reel my love in and, you know, try and keep restrained.
What's that?
Oh, Tash was saying basically how she has to ruin her love for you on the chat. So
yeah, that's what it is. I just, you know what? I just see your forehead and I just want to rub it.
Oh, you want to rub his head, yeah? Oi.
Now James is back. I can disappear quickly. I'll be back in a second.
Where are you going?
No, see, it's because you said you had to will your loving for him.
There, you can look at the new cinema.
That TV is beautiful. Oh look, Mulder's going to join the chat.
Hey Malcolm, you know I
Yeah.
do my big DVD update, which should really be soon now.
Yeah.
For about sometime in November, I'm sure of it.
Okay. So it's going to be in November.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do it in my living room.
Oh, nice.
So you don't you've got the TV in there, somehow as a background.
That'd be a good idea, but make sure the TV's off.
Off, no, I will do it with the TV off, yeah.
Sometimes you leave the TV on.
And I have my big tripod, so I've just got my camera and the movies to show and talk about.
I'm really looking forward to my camera coming when it does, because I want to take pictures in different places and in here. I want to do a review, and I want to do a kind of, this is my collection.
It'd be good to see a review and stuff in a different room or something.
Yeah, and to say, look, this is my collection, this is where I have it all and that, you know? Plus, I go on walks, and I like to take people on a walk with me and go, hey guys, look, I'm doing a walk. This is my fitness video. Watch me run. No, seriously, I'd just like to go out for walks and...
Have you got...
What?
Have you got a cuppa?
I've got a cuppa. Time for a cuppa.
I got to answer my question to Gareth's question, saying, I don't drink tea, I drink coffee.
Well, one of the questions is, what's your favourite word? And well, I think everybody knows what my favourite word in the world is.
What?
Say, and it ends with T.
Can't.
Can't? Oh, well, that's pretty close to what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is. You told me
You know what it is. I say it all the time in the chats, which is surprisingly bad. Because I really shouldn't, but I do.
What's surprisingly bad?
I said, one of the questions in the British tag thing is, what's your favourite word? And I said, my favourite word I use, I say in the chat quite a lot, and I shouldn't, because it's pretty bad. The C word.
Ah, right, yeah.
What
I don't
about,
know what comes out.
okay, Malcolm, what about the last question?
What's that, Tash?
Marmite. Do you like Marmite?
I hate the stuff.
Same here.
What was that you said, Tash?
I said, I think I've only heard you say it a couple of times.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He has Marmite in a drink. Ugh.
Ugh. I don't like Marmite. I hate it.
I can't stand one, Mike.
I think it's like he didn't know. How can Pill not know what Cockney slang is? Cockney rhyming slang. Do you know? Gareth said in his thing, a lot of people don't know what Cockney rhyming slang is. And I'm like, it's because they're not Cockney. It's because they don't bother to understand. You know, I'm lucky. I come from that area. So I could say it all day and all night. I just choose not to because most people go, what the hell are you talking about?
You sound very Cockney, Malcolm.
Thank you.
Come back.
What's happening?
Hello.
Tash has taken us for a ride then.
Yeah.
So
Look at my room.
He's taken us on a tour of the bungalow.
Did I just think you're right, James? Did you say you just wanted Tash to take you for a ride?
I meant for a tour.
What is it with you and flirting with Tash lately in every chat?
He's just trying to make you jealous. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Woo.
What? You want to know? You want to know? You know, I'm short on cash and stuff like that, but I still have the time to waste money on stuff. So nobody on the obviously that's not on my Facebook won't know about the picture I had with Mulder and the dead body parts, the severed limbs. Although I will say, if you pay attention to my more recent reviews, you can see them on the table behind me. But I got.
I saw him.
You did see him, the foot and the arm. They were brilliant. If not, they literally cost me an arm and a leg. That was the best thing about them.
What is it for? What was it?
I just got them as a joke from Tesco's. They've got Halloween stuff in at the moment, and they had these severed limbs. I was just like, they were the kind of things that I would happily have on display in my office.
They do look amazing. They do look amazing.
Yeah, they're brilliant. The shininess of like on the blood and stuff. You're like, yeah, you get this is for kids, right? But this is the best thing I got. This was. So check this out, right? Hello?
Oh!
Check this out.
Harold, get me out of here. Didn't your mama ever tell you it's rude to stare?
That's awesome.
Huh?
That's awesome.
It vibrates and everything. It's great.
Oh, he locked me up and threw away the key.
So that's the kind of thing I happily waste money on.
I love how he pulls the bars open.
Well, shut up. Hang on.
How much was it, Tash?
Oh, he's on a sensor as well. You can put him in a room and he'll like any motion and he detects it. £13, so it's a lot of money, but it was totally worth it.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I remember years ago when we used to go out and we used to buy the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, every Christmas Eve, we'd go out and you'd always buy them on the half price because they want to sell them.
Oh yeah.
And it just was so. It's just something so much about buying things like the Halloween stuff when you see a really awesome one. There's a part of it goes, this is expensive, but there's that thing where you're just like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like, my mate Donna was with me because she'd gone with me to help get some shopping, and she said, yeah, it's £13, that's a lot of money. And I was just like looking at it, I was going, no, that's something I'm going to have hanging up all year round. I must have.
We've got a comment. I'm not sure how I ended up here, from Johnny Williams.
Well, welcome anyway.
Welcome! Welcome to our show called the Geeky-Chat.
You want to be disturbed, Malcolm?
On every Wednesday and Saturday.
I do think that's pointless, guys. Malcolm, I was going to pay 48 quid for a Logitech C92 HD webcam. Do you think that's pointless? I do think that's pointless. Guys, I do think that's pointless because it's not worth it. It's not. What I mean by that is if you're not going to be making like 30, 40 videos a week, there's no point. You're better off getting a standard one. You know, a cheap standard one. That's my view. The only reason I bought my camera, which is this good quality, is because I do videos every day, like 3 or 4 a day. If you're not going to do it, I mean, Tash, would you pay that for the C920 HD camera if they do 1 review a day?
What? How much? I missed my system froze.
Would you pay 48 quid for a camera that looked like my one if we're just doing a video a day?
No.
Exactly. So
if I was doing it regularly, then I would rather pay out a lot of money and get a decent camera that I can take anywhere.
What webcam do you use on your desktop computer?
What Gaz is talking about is a webcam.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, if I was you guys, I'd buy a proper camera, one which is not connected, so you could maybe do things with it in other rooms or something, if you're going to pay money like that.
I think it's talking about a webcam though, Malcolm.
So am I, but I'm saying, if you're going to pay money like that, buy a proper camera.
You're better off buying a better camera. Yeah, proper camera.
If you're going to buy a webcam, buy a cheaper one which does the job, because there's no point buying one like my one is, because you're not going to be doing like 20, 30, 40 videos a week like I am. Or if that is your plan, then you should, but I don't think it is. So, you know, if James said to me tomorrow, do you first get one? I'd tell him no, because I don't think he does enough videos to warrant it. The money has to be worth what you're spending.
And I got a built-in HD. I got a built-in HD webcam in my laptop. Plus, I use my my HD flip video too.
Well, that's the thing. My laptop and my computer both have webcams built in the top of the screen. That's the annoying. Although I do find that annoying because there's nothing worse than looking down at the screen and actually I should be looking up here. Yeah, no, that's. But I use my HD camcorder, or even my stills camera. I can take it anywhere, and if you're not doing, I wouldn't pay more if I was just doing. If I wasn't say doing like this or other stuff, I wouldn't pay more than 15 quid for a webcam to just then do one review.
So this is guys is buying the webcam to do the Geeky-Chat.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't pay 50 quid for that.
I won't pay the money for that.
No.
You know, and the thing is, what my view is this: the reason I justified buying my camera for as much as I did was because I knew what I had planned to do.
Yeah.
And because I've kept up with it, in the end, it's kind of worked out money-wise perfectly because I've done the right thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to do one video a week, one video a day, it's not worth it at all. In my view, you have to be doing 3 to 4 videos a day, and they have to be proper videos, not just silly videos. I'm not saying that, guys, as you see, I'm just talking general.
No.
You know, as I said, James sometimes puts 1 or 2 up a day. I still won't recommend it for him because his camera's good enough. Buy a cheap camera which does the job.
Yeah.
Buy a cheap camera does the job, so you've saved yourself money because Tash's works perfectly fine for the chat. James's works perfectly fine for the chat. They're probably both not the best cameras actually in the laptops.
No.
But they do the job. So I'd say save your money and buy a standard okay one for maybe 10, 15 quid. That would be my view.
You'd be better off putting that 50 quid. I know it sounds extreme, but you'd be better off putting that 50 quid towards a new system that actually has a webcam built in it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying not to go buy a new laptop. I'm just saying you would be better off putting that 50 quid towards a new thing that does have the webcam in it. But no, I completely agree. It's basically balancing what you're using it for, and I don't think paying that much for a webcam is worth it if you're just using it for the geeky chats and.
I've always wanted a laptop with a built-in camera.
What people have to remember with me is when I'm doing the reviews and stuff, I'm doing 3 reviews a day, which means by the end of next year I will have added, plus other videos, 1,400 and odd videos in a year. That works out being worth the cost of a decent webcam. You see, a standard camera for being in a geeky chat and doing the odd possible video doesn't work out. So that's my view, and Tash's view obviously is very similar to mine. And what is yours, James?
Sorry?
What's your view?
My view, I'd recommend if you haven't got a webcam, go for a standard one because the other ones are a bit pricey. I mean,
why doesn't guys save his money and you send him that camera which you were going to send to Kelly?
That one I haven't got anymore. I gave that to the one I gave my laptop to.
You gave away a free webcam.
No, I gave my mum's friend wanted the laptop, and so I gave my webcam away to him as well.
Oh, okay. It was just an idea because I thought you still had it.
No.
But yeah, guys, so buy a 10, 15
the only cameras I own now is the one that I use to take photographs, the flip video camera, and the camera that I'm on now on the laptop.
Yeah. Well, guys, my view is look up some reviews for nice, cheap, decent price ones.
Where did you send this question, by the way?
Go on then.
I'm looking for it. I can't seem to find it.
Get PS3 or PS4, James. That's from Alex.
I know. I just read that.
Yeah, I'm hoping to save up for one for Christmas. I can't wait.
Tash,
I
I've
hope
got
I'm able to put there for it.
I bought you one. It's coming to your doorstep.
Is that what the surprise is? Yeah.
The surprise. It's got a heart on it with your name and my name in it as well. And I did all this hard work because I thought, you know what, since you have to hold your love back, I thought I'd kind of tease it.
Yeah. You feel bad for me. It's torture for me.
I thought I'd give it to you, you know, a nice console.
Yeah.
I think you should get one if you can because it's decent. The games are starting to be good now.
Yeah. Oh no, I definitely want to get one. It's just, and I saw Alex hasn't done any more of his Silent Hills gameplay.
No,
The
there's
demo.
jokes. There were serious jokes about that from Sam and Claudio about how he only does one part and stuff, which is actually quite funny. But the thing is, what people don't realise with Alex is he's got college and stuff. You know, he hasn't got the
I
time
wasn't
for-
moaning about him not doing any more. I just meant like I was waiting to see more because the graphics in that looked fucking amazing.
They did. I actually thought it was a real life video he made when I saw the screenshot.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I saw the screenshot and I was like, is he in the hallway? And it said Silent Hills playthrough. I was like, but it looks like he's in his hallway.
Okay. The question was. Sorry, Tash. The question was, what Halloween movies do you recommend, James?
What, me? Okay. What ones do I recommend? Somebody else, you mean?
Yeah, what do you recommend to someone else?
Stitches.
Okay.
Sort of like a comedy horror because it's got some ridiculous kills in it.
I think it's one of the greatest comedy horrors I've ever seen.
Yeah. Curse of Chucky, love that one.
Okay.
More of an older one now with Brittany Murphy, Cherry Falls.
Okay.
The Midnight Hour in my mind.
Okay. So they're pretty good. I've got the Midnight Hour. I've got to watch that, and then I've got to watch it and review it. But the quality's so appalling. It's like, do I want to watch a really appalling quality movie?
It's quite good. It's quite good on the hard box I got.
I mean, the actual video footage I saw of it's bad.
Mm.
You know, not the film. The film seems pretty alright. It's the video quality.
I do still recommend, I know I've mentioned it before, I do recommend Offerings. It's going to be one of my reviews. I've got to have it coming up soon. But it's so like Halloween, but it's so tacky, but it's kind of creepy in its own way. So I do recommend watching. I might watch it for Halloween.
I've been trying to look for it, to be honest.
Can you not find it?
It wasn't that I couldn't find it. It's just that I probably haven't looked hard. I've
Yeah.
been looking, but I haven't looked hard enough. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, I looked on Amazon once, I think, and then I was tired at the time, so
Yeah.
I need to try and give it another go. Oh look, we're going behind the TV. This is where the magic
This
happens.
is the
It is a movies.
That is a really cool room, Dash.
That's the bookshelf I'm going through at the moment.
Oh, nice. I think it's good that you can sit there and look as well.
Yeah.
Because when I have to check mine, I have to sit on the floor.
Yeah. I got it nice and so it goes. That lot goes ceiling to floor. So.
Nice.
Sorry. So I was just trying to see if I could see the case, but I can't. So. But anyway, sorry, you were saying.
No,
That's a really long quality box that you got there, by the way, Tash.
That was, as I said in the vlog that I did about it, that was the best deal ever. But anyway.
Remember when that first came out, it cost a fortune.
It was, like you say, I kept an eye on it, and it was so expensive. So when I managed to pick it up relatively cheap, I was just like, nice.
I remember wanting it when it first came out. I was like, I ain't paying that, and seeing it in CEX for like 28 quid.
Yeah.
Used, and I was like, should I? Should I? And I never did pick it up. But I remember always wanting to, and I think it's a beautiful set.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant for all. It doesn't have the stuff that they did at like 20th Century Fox, but for the Universal collection, it's awesome. Aha! I knew it. Yeah, it's not long. Offerings isn't long. There you go.
Oh, I like that case.
So it's got your standard deformed person in it.
I'm gonna review that tonight. Oh,
So anyway, I knew I had it. I was just trying to, but that's on the shelf that I'm on at the moment. So that'll be sooner or later, in like 30 movies time. Back.
nice.
Anyway, I need to take a breather now. No. I'm joking. Oh, I've lost my power cable.
So, James, you got any questions?
Questions? Who's in the Saturday fight?
It's supposed to be Gaze if he buys the webcam.
Yeah.
Tash, what's your favourite time film?
My
That's
what?
What's your all-time favourite film?
Also, Malcolm, if he's free, can I invite Free Storm too?
Not on the same day.
Okay.
Remember, it needs to be 3 people.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be a special edition chat because he'd be.
I like the special edition chats, but especially if they're in for the first time, I'd rather it was 3 people.
You know, even as a
It gives the newbies time to talk.
Comic book writer artist and.
What was that, Tash?
I said it gives, especially if they're newbies, it gives them a chance to have a proper talk as opposed to getting talked over kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But the free roll is there for a reason, because it's better than every time you've had other people in the chat, normally multiple people, it goes wild.
We did like a special on another day or something.
Why don't you just have Gaz or Faced on whatever one in this Saturday, and then have another one in the Saturday after?
Okay.
Because then it's
You know,
different.
What's that?
What's that?
Oh no, I was just going to joke. You know, I keep waiting to be invited into either yours or Alex's. So you know, it's.
Ah.
I'm not remotely offended. It's fine. I'm joking.
You're not offended.
I'm joking.
You can be one of mine one time. I don't do them enough. That's the reason.
No, I'm joking.
Tash has got a question here. What is your favourite all-time film?
Yeah, Malcolm just read it out. I was just trying to think. I don't have a definitive all-time movie. I don't know if you guys do. Well, I know you've said your favourite horror movies and stuff, but
I do.
Oh, you do? Go on. While I'm thinking about my...
Night Part 2.
No. It goes with the year I was born into. Ghostbusters, the first one.
I feel bad for Ghostbusters 2. It doesn't get the love it deserves.
I have to agree with you there.
I mean, how can you not love Vigor? I mean, look at that. Vigor's awesome.
Well,
No, you know what? I've always said, I mean, I have posters up of my favourite movies. And Silent Hill, just because I thought it was an awesome poster. But, you know, I have always said, easily, The Great Escape is one of my all-time favourite movies. Shawshank Redemption, Back to the Future, The Green Mile, Misery. I love those movies to bits. I couldn't pick one over the other. Because they're just so different. It's difficult to pick out an all-time. I think because I have such an eclectic taste. I like the dramas, I like the horrors, I like the thrillers, I like something that's going to make me sit there and think and stuff. And I love freaking cheesy movies, I love Disney movies. I couldn't say... I mean, I love genres, but then I don't say... I love horror, but, like, there's a lot of movies, say, like Malcolm's reviewed, I've never even heard of before. It's not that I'm not a horror fan, it's just... I don't pick up as many as I would necessarily like or stuff. So yeah, I love Misery and stuff like that. But they're just easily my favourite movies. But I don't have an all-time number one.
it's funny
Because
you
I would
say
even
that.
put Fight the Future X-Files up there quite high. Because I just thought that did everything it needed to do.
It's
But
funny.
yeah, no, sorry.
It's funny you say that about horror films, because there's one thing I've learned about horror films since I've reviewed them. It's 2 things. They either go in 1 or 2 categories. They're either really, really great, which is normally far and few between, or
Yeah.
there's mega piles of crap.
Yeah.
And it's one of those genres which has more crap than it does good.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you're like, is this low budget movie going to be any good? Probably not. Am I going to watch it? Yes. Is it going to be okay? Probably. And you put it on and you're like, this is awful. And there's so many. Did you know there's over 400,000 horror movies released a year? All right, this is all around the world, so some of them never get to America or England. And you sit there going, I'm glad I don't watch all them because there's probably about 380,000 of them are pretty crap.
No.
What?
You know what I mean?
It's like what I said in my Downfall movie review. I'm not prone to watching foreign films just because I can't sit and read the subtitles. But Downfall blew my freaking mind. It's like...
I think one of the most amazing movies I've ever seen is the Anne Frank movie.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw that in school.
But I agree with what you said about horrors because I used to binge myself on horror movies. And I got to that point where I was like, it's the same old. And I think that's when I started feeling myself gravitating more towards psychological thrillers and stuff because I did feel that some of the horrors, like you say, the good ones are far and, a long way between kind of thing. Few and far between.
I'll tell you one movie I really want to review. Because I've got it right here. Because I really like the case. It's this. Voice.
Yeah.
Case. Does that case not scream, watch me? It's actually Korean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a Korean one. And I'm like, I don't fancy watching subtitles.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like it.
No.
But I think it's got one of my favourite actors in as well. I didn't realise that before. But anyway. Yeah, I want to watch it, but I'm just not in the mood for subtitles at the minute, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
But
I
I
need to watch...
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is excellent.
I was looking up Ghostbusters yesterday to see if I could get the digibook cheap because for some reason I can't get to Walmart.
Yeah.
And I got Nutbusters come on. I was like, Nutbusters? So I clicked on it and it was a bloody porn film.
Was a Nutbuster.
And so the Virgin says. The Virgin says. He probably has never watched a movie involving stuff in his life. A Nutbuster is like a nutcracker. That's all I'm going to tell you anyway. But yeah, so let's see what my movies for tonight going to be, because we know what yours was, which was Carrie, yeah?
Yeah, it's updated already. Uploaded.
So I'll probably watch that later on when I get back on the computer and probably say something.
Can I quickly say, before anybody comments, I am fully aware in the review that my collar is tucked in. I was checking it back when I was producing it on. I was like, my freaking collar's tucked in on one side, and it was totally distracting me. So before anybody comments, I'm aware, and I was not prepared to re-record the freaking thing just because of my bloody collar. But anyway, back to your review.
I'm going to comment on that now. I'm going to say your collar was tucked in. How disgraceful.
I was so pissed off when I spotted it. I was just like, no. Anyway, back to your.
So I think I'm going to watch. Fragile.
All right, I don't think I've seen that. Who's in that?
What's that?
Who was in that? I didn't see the.
Callista Flockhart and Elena Anaya.
Oh dear. So the skeleton woman and.
Did you see my recent update?
I didn't see your new Blu-ray one. No. King of the Ants.
I got this still book. Apparently it's not a horror film, but it looks like a bloody horror film, doesn't it?
It looks like a horror film.
Anyway, so that I'm going to review that. Alright, Predators. What would you call Predators?
Kind of like monster horror, kind of, not horror, but terror movie.
On IMDb, it's classified as a sci-fi, not a horror.
I guess, more sci-fi than horror.
But I'm going to put my horror section with aliens, because
Yeah.
that's what cinemas at, don't they?
Sci-fi tends to lean more towards horror sometimes, so...
Well, it's like thrillers. A lot of thrillers are practically horror movies.
Yeah.
So I might watch Predators. And the last one I might watch is... Let's make it a nice short one. A crap one. I know this is crap because I've seen it before. The Devil Inside. Let's call it that.
Oh, yeah.
The Devil Inside, Predators, and Fragile. A ghost story.
Sounds like cool titles there.
I hate ghosts. I hate ghost stories.
I didn't like Devil Inside.
You like Devil Inside?
I didn't like Devil Inside.
I watched it ages ago, and I thought it was one of the biggest pieces of turd I'd ever seen.
I'm so tired of fucking possession and... Like you were saying about the other one when I said about... I'm sick of Cabin Fever, The Shining style movies. It's like, we get it. People go crazy, especially in haunted houses. It's
Asda, were you in Bedminster, Asda today? James, did you hear me? James, were you in Bedminster, Asda today?
Who says that?
Ryan say.
No.
What was I going to say? But yeah, you know, it's like fan footage movies. We've had enough of them. There's so many released a year.
Yeah.
We don't need any more, you know?
Exactly.
But I'm really happy that my stuff's starting to go down. Because in the living room, I've got a whole shelf and a whole big massive pile up to the ceiling of horror movies left to review.
Yeah.
I've got Hatchet 2 and 3, and I really want to get them because I've got Hatchet 1. I've got this real thing about... watching, you know, the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Of films. And I think that's the thing. It's like I've got 28 days later and I've got 28 weeks later, so I need to watch them and review them both. But
it's like I'm kind of dreading when I get to Elm Street. It's like doing all 7 back to back kind of thing.
oh no! The problem with doing that, to be fair, is it's not so fresh, so you get more bored with it.
Yeah, well, it's like you said and I said, both of us said on our Hellraiser movies. You watch them back to back and you just get so tired of it. It's like...
Yeah, because it's almost the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky. You only had to do 3. I had to do 9 in a row.
Yeah, you did 9. Yeah, exactly.
The Puppet Master movies. By the time I got to number 5, I was just like.
That's why I'm kind of dreading 7 bloody Elm Streets. It's just like.
You don't want to do the 7 then, Tash?
Pardon?
You don't want to do you don't want to do the 7 Elm Streets?
I like them, but I just don't fancy doing them back to back, like for a whole week. You know, it was bad enough doing 3 movies back to back with Hellraiser and Children of the Corn, and I like those movies, but I just can't.
Well, oh yeah, that reminds me. I've got the Children of the Corn movies today.
Yeah. I got the Omen, 4 Omen movies as well to go through.
Actually, technically there's 5 because there's the TV one as well.
Oh, is there? Yeah, I know there's more, but I've only got the 4 box sets. So.
What 1, 2, 3, and then the 666 one?
Yeah, the one with Sam Neill in.
Yeah, because there was a straight TV one. I've got that one as well, so I've got to review that. And it's completely off
that one.
It's a little girl. And you just sit there going, Anyway, we've got to start saying our byes, guys.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, shall I go first?
You shall go first. Ladies go first.
I am a lady. Thank you, as always, everybody watching. I've really enjoyed being part of the chat again. Thank you to James and Malcolm for being their awesome selves. Look, even Shadow says a goodbye.
Bye, Shadow.
Thanks, everybody, for the questions, and looking forward to next time.
You're very welcome.
You're definitely in next week's, aren't you, Tash?
Yeah, if I'm invited. So.
Yeah, because I was thinking your Wednesday's person all the time.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a bad thing. That was me saying, but
Yeah.
your Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So I just like to make sure you're definitely going to be here in case something's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
No,
okay.
Wednesdays is cool. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Except for
thanks.
when we did the Halloween one.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, Tash, for being here as always. Don't forget to email. And James, thank you for being somebody who doesn't know much about gaming, doesn't know much about movies and videos, and just irritates the hell out of me. Thank you for that, because that cheers me up. So, thank you as always for being yourself. And yeah, that's it basically.
Okay. Woo!
I've got my costume, by the way, for the Halloween one.
Okay, guys, that's from for our midweek chat until Saturday. See you next week, Tash.
Have a good week.
Yeah. So until next time, guys, goodbye and take care for now.
Bye.
Woo!